Yo, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Axon. Hi, Lasetto. Cubfunga. Hi, Gilbot. Hi, Static. Hi, Allie. Hi, Skulker. Hi, Rue. You guys are never gonna guess what happened. You all never gonna guess. Hi, Dragon Emperor. Sesujin jump scare. Not quite. Not yet. Not yet. Soon, but not yet. Anyway, what happened was I forgot to refill my. So that's why there was no me talking for 2 minutes, is because yeah. Hi everyone. Hi, it's a Thursday and it's early. I hope you all don't mind that. Listen, I'm gonna talk to you for a little bit. I'm gonna explain what's going on today. Today's gonna be a very short stream. I mean, like, it's probably going to be like 2 or maybe 3 hours if we're lucky. I'll explain here in a second. I love that little cat in the box emote. That's very good. Yeah. All right, let me swap on over here. Hello! It's me. Hi, Gabe Hart. Hello, hello. Oh, no, you're dying? I mean, I feel that way. Oh, the cat's out of the box. At least it's not a bag. Anyway, what's up, everyone? Hello, hope you're all doing well today. So, listen. Here's what's going on. Didn't stream yesterday because, health reasons. Felt like shit. Couldn't stream. It's just how it goes sometimes. If you saw the video I made yesterday, I recorded that yesterday, you can probably get an idea on, like, how poorly I was doing yesterday from that. I had no energy. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I couldn't form a coherent thought. It was bad. So I had enough function to be able to sit down and record. Did I have enough to be able to play the game and read chat? I didn't have enough to be able to do one of those things, let alone two simultaneously. Hi, Wild Hair. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hi, Wes Aaron. Secret patch was a secret disaster, dude. Don't even get me started. Hi, Shomini. I just got an ad. I can't believe this shit.
I hate rich people.
Shomini, thank you. Bang! Thank you very much for the 17 months, dude. That's fucking crazy. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it a ton. I signed for Paragon. Hopefully I do good. Well, good luck. Hi, Zach. So you're short. Well, I am. I'm 5'5". Nightmare Fuel Laughter in that last video. Yeah, I tend to do that. It was a little bit unhinged, but, you know, at the end of the day, though, that's, like, we don't get much content in Tekken, so when there's stuff to talk about, there's stuff to talk about. I probably went on for a little bit too long in that, just because, like, I was tired, and you just don't have time to re-record it, you know? I think some people don't realize that. Gilbot!
No ads today, or a while.
Thank you so much for the Prime in the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that a ton. Thank you so much. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I think that some people don't understand that, like, when stuff like that comes out, you have to get a video out on the day that it comes out to help with discoverability in the algorithm and shit like that. So I obviously sat down and recorded it around the time I would normally start stream. And then after I got done recording, I went, ah! And then I came back, obviously, when the patch notes came out, so I could react to them, because I wasn't going to make that a separate video. And, I mean, apparently that was the right call, because Fee ended up doing the exact same thing. And, yeah, I mean, you just got to get it out, you know? It's just what you got to do. I'm only bringing this up because there was someone in the comments that was like, dude, why are you recording this when you're tired? Just wait a day and get rest and then record it tomorrow. And I'm like, you don't understand how content creation works. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I know your heart's in the right place, but at the same time, that's not how it works. You got a guaranteed spot as the next Batman as the Joker, dude. It's actually really strange to me because that comes up so much. It's either you got to get a role as the Batman, or no, as the Batman, as the Joker in the Batman, or we need to mod your laugh onto Devil Jin. I don't know. I guess I have a good crazy laugh voice. It's probably because I am crazy. Hi Zanos, I uninstalled the game. I saw that. Congratulations. YouTube's a shitty boss. It really is. Like, I say this before. I don't want to be the, streaming is hard guy. But at the same time, it's true. It does suck a lot of the time because you never get a break from it. You're always having to last minute, just even when you're feeling like shit, sit down in front of the camera, record for however long with no breaks. Well, I mean, when you're recording, you can't do a break. It's more streaming. But at least for me, I can't really take breaks because of my ADHD. That makes it harder. But, you gotta sit down. You got to record. You got to just push aside how bad you're feeling as much as you can. You can't be there like how you would be at the office and just be like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to type in this email. Blah, 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 blah. You can't do that. You have to, like right now, I'm feeling like shit. I'm half falling asleep. I woke up at 9 a.m. today. Yesterday I slept for 4 hours. Last night I slept for 6. I'm very tired. I want to lay down. I'm feeling awful, but I gotta stream, man, because if I don't stream today, then, like, what am I going to do, Missing 2 days of stream in a row, can't do it. You always gotta be going. You always have to be thinking about content. Some things are just going to randomly land on your lap, and it's like, all right, well, I gotta do this thing now. So, there's give and take with it. There's give, and the good parts about it is that, you can schedule things however you want, or whatever fits around your schedule. You can do things when you want. Like, you don't have to set an alarm for a specific time. You can sleep in on days. If you're feeling really bad, then you can take a day off whenever you want. It's not going to count against you. But then on the other hand as well, it's an all day, every day kind of thing. And, when you have days that are really bad, but there's stuff that's like there and you gotta do it, you have to sit down, you have to push through how tired or how shitty you're feeling, and you just gotta do it. Hi Pre. They put you in a rubber room full of Tekken, true. Could also make a good Riddler. I mean, I don't know a Riddler voice. I don't know. I can just do the laugh. Hi Zakiel, what's the secret of season 3? Max did it. I'm in a little pain. My heart is having problems again. I fear neurosurgery. Fuck, man. I hope it goes okay for you. That fucking sucks, dude. Seth makes a good penguin. I could just be every Batman villain. You're just describing self-employment, except the IRS is also on my ass nonstop. I mean, yeah, I am describing self-employment in general. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the difference is the specifics when it comes to like having to sit down in front of a camera and record videos and stream, right? Like, but I guess I can't say that's any different than if you own like a store, because if you own a store, you have to go into the store, get behind the counter and say, "Hi, how are ya?" Even if you want to pass out on the floor and you're just like, "Yeah, you could just take my money." Yeah. Hi, Matt the Cat. Would you ever try June? At some point I will, yes. I have tried June before. Hi, Tonehao. Sleep stream? Nah, not today. Seth is Poison Ivy win. Why Poison Ivy? But yeah, I can do a good laugh. I think it's easy for me to do a crazy laugh because I am a little bit crazy. Like, I have that... When I do that laugh, I tap into something deep down that's just sick of everything and just wants the world to burn. And so it's very easy for me to do it because I just like I'm doing it right now. I'm getting into that part of my brain and I'm just so sick of everything and I just want it to fucking end. I just want everything to fucking burn. And that's how I'm able to do it. So yeah, I get a little bit crazy at times, and I'm able to really push that back a lot of the time. But it's always there. It's always just like right here waiting to come out, and if I let it out, then that's how it goes. I don't get sleepy tired, I get ADHD sleepy, if you know what I mean. Oh, yes, I do. Hi, DHK. What's considered the new Tekken King rank of Season 3? Isn't it just Tekken King right now? I think all of the ranks right now are the same as they were in Season 1. I might be wrong on that, but I'm just gonna sit here and listen while playing TCG Shop Sim with a big Pokemon mod released with vintage Pokemon. It's so fun. Nice. I've been tempted to go back there and do the same thing. I played TCG Shop Simulator a little bit, but Seth, you kind of remind me of. I still don't know who everyone says this. I still don't know who that is. I'm the type of sad crazy where I can't laugh at all anymore. Damn you, Tekken 8. You got an idea of a cosplay for a Halloween stream now. That is true. Yeah, I just have to do the makeup. Oh, okay. So I completely forgot to tell you guys this in my tangent. Mike Bro can do the Mark Hamill Joker laugh. It's iconic. Nice. That sounds fun. So here's the thing. Today's stream's only going to be 2 or 3 hours. I was not planning on streaming today. I'm streaming today because of what I just said. I was feeling like shit yesterday. I just couldn't stream. I have to leave in about 4 hours because I have a sleep study today. I'm going to a hospital that's about an hour away because I have a sleep study scheduled for today. So that's why I'm streaming early, and that's why I'm not going to be streaming for too long, because I gotta go and I have to be there on time and it's a long drive. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, I've been waiting like I've been waiting 8 months to get this done. It's been a very, very, very long process, so I don't want to miss it. And I still have to eat dinner as well. So yeah. That's kind of what's going on today. So we're not doing any rank today. I know I said at the end of the last stream that like next time we play, we're going to try to get to GOD. And I do want to do that. I'm sure it's not going to be a big deal, but I don't want to get like the problem is again, because of my ADHD, and I don't want to use that as an excuse, but one of my problems with that is that when I start like doing something, and in this case, trying to get to like GOD, I'm just going to want to keep going and going and going and going until I get there. And if I start doing it and then stop it, I'm not going to want to come back. So I know that if I start trying to get to GOD today, then come the next time that I can stream ranked, which would be Sunday, I'm just not going to want to do it. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that on Sunday, because I don't know if 3 hours is going to be enough time for me to be able to get to GOD. I really don't. It probably is, but I don't want to be like on the cusp and then be like, oh, I have to go. So I want to get a sleep study done. Apparently they're really good at figuring shit out. I like I said, I've been waiting for 8 months to get this done, and I'm happy that I'm finally going to be able to get it done, because I have so many sleep problems I've had since I was a kid, since I was really smaller than I am now, which is crazy. But yeah, I will hope the sleep study goes well. Thank you. I appreciate that. I refuse to believe I got from Fujin the Tekken King in 2 days. It's way too easy. It must be rankflation, or you're just much better. I don't know, man. Like it could also be, I mean, it could go either way, because you have less people that have like Smurfs at the lower ranks now, so I don't know. The Flash, and your title reminds me of his scene in Batman versus Superman. I see. I've never watched a Marvel movie, I'll be honest with you, so. Also, Seth, the rewards are still off. All right, let me fix that real quick. I keep forgetting. I'm currently waiting for my own sleep schedule to be scheduled. It's a pain, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Hell yeah. I had to, unfortunately. One of the reasons why it took so long is because I had to have an at-home sleep study done first, because my insurance wouldn't pay for an in-lab sleep study if I didn't do an at-home one first to make sure that I don't have sleep apnea. And surprise, I don't. So, yeah. Just unfortunate. Did my laptop crash? No, it didn't. Okay. Keeping the Elisa cosplay stream redeem off. I don't even know what my Elisa cosplay stuff is. So anyway, let's get into it here. Oh shoot, I don't have my webcam up. Hold on a sec. There we go. I'm still like not in the correct position here. God. My arm is getting cut off. There we go. That's better. And then there. That should be better. I messed up my entire like webcam, so hopefully you get some answers that'll help you sleep better. Yeah, I hope so too. It's is there a problem with widening Miyari's toes in your mouth? Here we go. Genuinely, one of the major issues that I've had when it comes to... Nice. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. I did that specifically to beat that. Nice toe kick, nerd. Eat my down, too. One of the specific problems I have, my doctor thinks that I have narcolepsy because of my tired and sleepiness problem. Which is why I couldn't stream yesterday. Like, a lot of the problems I have with being able to consistently stream is that I just have days where randomly I feel like shit and I have no energy and I can't get out of bed. And my doctor thinks that's narcolepsy. But it's really difficult to say without obviously having a sleep study done. So that's why I'm hoping to figure out. The main thing is just like, why am I tired all the time when bad punish? And I feel like I'm never actually getting like any actual rest or any sleep. Because that's the problem. I'm just in this perpetual state of always being tired. But it's weird because... What a combo. Ah, shit. I didn't realign. There. If that worked. Bad punish. Good block. Okay. I don't know what the idea there was. What was I saying? Yeah, because the problem that I have is that, like, I'll go to sleep and then I'll wake up, and even if I get 8 hours of sleep or whatever, I just feel really shitty all the time, which obviously sucks. And it just feels like I didn't really get any sleep. Like, I'll have times where I'll wake up after sleeping for, I mean, even 9 hours. Like, actual good restful sleep. And I will get that same feeling that you get where you're, like, really delirious and EP. Like, you've been up for 24 plus hours. And that'll last for most of the day. And then after I've been awake for... say 12 hours or something. Oh, I didn't realize that put me in crouch. After I've been awake for say 12 hours or something, all of a sudden I'm just like fine. Now all of a sudden I'm awake, I'm ready to do things. And that also makes it really difficult to sleep just in general, because I get this problem where, because I was so tired for the first 12 hours I was awake or whatever it is, and then the last 4 hours I'm awake, I'm all of a sudden more awake than I was for the rest of the day. It creates this problem where, because I'm feeling more awake than I was earlier, it's hard to sleep because I think my body is like, oh, you should be awake now because you feel awake. Like, you feel more rested, which just isn't true. So my body is constantly fucked up because of that. It's messed up, man. Batman vs Superman's DC. Ah, whatever. Have they ruled out any potential thyroid issues? You know, I don't know. I don't remember when they did a blood test what was like tested, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I didn't realize that was punishable. Nice. Sleep study is what I did back in uni as I slept instead of studying. Okay. Chat, gotta get hit TGS or Fuji. Why did I think that would whiff? Me sighing forlornly at my Fujin. Ow. My mid. Nah, man, you're doing fine. Should probably try to hit GOD2 eventually. Just gotta decide who I bring there first before Kuni. Yeah. I figure, like, there's not really much of a problem with me playing at this rank because if I'm playing quick match, I mean, I'm playing against GODs already, so that's sort of what I figure. I never see Ravens use this move, man. Hellfire. Fatigue can be a ton of things. I'm currently sus about my kidney for some reason. Plus some others gotta check it sometime. You're right. You're 100% correct. Why does he keep doing that? Nice. I thought that would punish for some reason. I don't know why, man. Okay. Sure. Oh, I could have killed him. Yup, parry. I think it is something related to my sleep though, because I was diagnosed when I was much younger with insomnia. It turns out I don't have insomnia. I was diagnosed recently with having the sleep doctor called it a delayed chronograph, which as far as I can tell is the exact same thing as delayed sleep phase syndrome, where just like your internal sleep clock is much more delayed than the average person. So like I normally go to bed at 4 a.m. And that's sort of what leads me to believe that it's something related to my sleep that I have the fatigue issues, because I've had it for so long and I already have sleep problems. So nice duck. Okay. Just waiting for the whiff here. All right, well, I didn't get it. I never see Raven. Also, ahoy. Hi, Noise Fetish. Ah, fuck. Whatever. Wow. That's a crazy choice. I have severe sleep apnea and the same issues for it. My insurance is paying ass with me getting a mask, though. Yeah. From what I understand, like, my dad has sleep apnea, and that can be a pain in the ass, but he also has VA insurance, so... Ah, fuck. The classic block. Whoa, wait, that I actually did that because I thought it would beat parry. Wow. Nice. I thought the heat smash would beat parry. Been having similar problems as you. I've been on the fence about getting a sleep study for a while, as I have to go to a new doctor and explain everything again. Yeah, I get that. That's really aggravating. I'll let you know how it goes, though. Have you tried physical exercise in the morning? Dude, I played sports for like a decade. And the only reason why I stopped playing sports is because my health fucking sucks. Like, I've been there, done that. I've had that work, slept like 8 hours and feel like shit while I'm at work, then get home and have all the energy in the world. It's really weird, right? Maybe gotta stop doing that. T. Works every time, man. Punch him a couple times. It's unlike a lot of people who have a graveyard sleep schedule. I did too for a long time. Yeah. Except, like, a big reason why, that has such a bad effect on people is because they're not, like, either their internal clock doesn't naturally align with that kind of schedule, or you have problems being able to get good sleep because of, like, work. I don't have that problem. I'm in a very privileged position where I don't have to wake up to an alarm. Bad combo, by the way. Does melatonin work for you? It does help sometimes. Also, hi, Kid Ludens. Hello, hello. It does help sometimes, but it doesn't like bad there. Nice stat. Oh my god, this character's a war crime. Okay. It doesn't allow me to be able to go to sleep earlier. It only helps if I'm using it and going to sleep around the time I would normally go to sleep. Or what my sleep doctor suggested, which has been... This character's a fucking war crime, dude. That's been actually working out super well. Is taking 1 gram of melatonin 4 hours before going to sleep. Nice whiff, nerd. My hand was off the control because I was going to get water. Oh my god, this game. I'm out of range. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ow. Damn, man. That high crushing so quick. Working out and getting yourself tired before regular bedtime work. Or would you just lie there wide awake? If I do that, I cannot sleep. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Ow. Okay. We're going this way. Nice. This time this rage rot will work. That's such a BM rage rot, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I also wanted to do it because the sidewall, you know, like you can't blame me too much for it. I had similar symptoms for years. Also think it was a sleep thing. Sadly, after years of visiting doctors, it ended up being a chronic autoimmune disease. Honestly, I think that could be the same problem with me too. I've had a lot of problems with my immune system. Like when I got COVID, I had long COVID for a year and a half. And it was really bad. Like I almost had to go to the hospital because I had so much trouble breathing. And I'm not exactly like an old man that should be having breathing problems like that. I get sick very, very easily. And when I get sick, it's bad. So I think it's very likely that that could also be the case. But, you know, it's one of those things right now where it's like you gotta look for... I keep forgetting that's not -14 anymore. It's one of those, like, look for horses, not zebra things, you know? If I have so many sleep problems already, then step one is to go look at it as a sleep thing. And because I have ADHD as well, it could also be an ADHD thing. So you gotta start with that, and then, like, if it's not that, then go from there. But yeah, I think it's very likely that some sort of autoimmune thing. I think it's especially likely too because I still like live with people, so it's not like I'm just by myself. I got a muscle relaxing medicine for my back that I take and it knocks me the fuck out in 10 minutes guaranteed. Yeah, but like when you get knocked out with stuff like that, it's not necessarily that you're getting like good restful sleep. There's a period where I could work from home, my sleeping pattern, like 2 years aligned with the moon phase. I'd sleep in day during full moon and through the night on new moon. It was like a 24.5 hour cycle for me. Yeah, it's really interesting. I think I remember like, I think it was Vsauce did this thing a very long time ago where he locked himself in a white room for a month or something. And it was really interesting because the way that his sleep cycle worked without having, like not only without having a specific schedule, that's crazy that works with the wall, but also without having, that's crazy he wasn't back turn. The sun and the moon to also have to consider. He just doesn't know. Okay, good block. He was sleeping for like 5 hours and he was waking up and like, I'm good. And then he was up for like 12 hours and then was like, all right, I think it's time for bed. It's really interesting how that works. Also, hi, Lucky. Something stinks at my apartment. I clean everything, so now I think my neighbor is dead. I mean, honestly, call someone. Genuinely. 100 damage combo. Ah, shit. Oh my god, I love crouch cancel power. Power crush. That's so fucked. I picked up Victor because I wanted to learn him last season. I wanted to spring kick. That's crazy. He did a low parry when I didn't even intend to do that. Sidewall. Oh my god. Some people say he's dry, but I'm a fan of the samurai style and the feel he has. I can understand liking the aesthetic. I just don't care for the gameplay personally. How bad is your delirium when you stay awake for too long? It's actually like 0. I've unfortunately had times where I've had to stay up for 30 plus hours and like I don't get any delirium. I don't get hallucinations. I don't get any of that. I'm just really tired and low energy, but that's pretty much it. Buddy that had long COVID, healthy individual, had to be on oxygen for months. Yeah, I was almost at that point. It was crazy when I got vaccinated because the long COVID went away when I got vaccinated. And I like, even though it's been, I don't know how many years, it's been like 5 years since I had the vaccine and this happened, I can still remember the feeling of getting air back into my lungs. It was so weird. Okay. Go for it. Oi! Okay. Because I had been going for so long without really being able to breathe properly. Like, I remember being in class in college during this time when we all had to wear masks. And like, it was so bad for me. I legitimately had a lot of trouble breathing. Tee. Shit. No, dude, you can't throw me. And so I remember during that time, so many people were like, you know, with the mask thing, and I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-mask, you know, but I remember all of these things because that was going on, of people being like, you can't, like, there's no excuse not to wear one because you can breathe just fine and all of that stuff. And I was like, I have a lot of trouble with wearing a mask. And I just don't know why. And mind you, I didn't even realize that I had COVID at the time. Like, I had long COVID because, one, this was like so long ago that we didn't even really know about long COVID. And two, I had gotten COVID in like January of 2020 before it was even confirmed in the US. And so because of that, I didn't even realize it was going on. And so I was trying to wear a mask like for just an hour in class, and I was like, holy fuck, I just can't do this. It was really weird. And I was like, is there something wrong with me? Is it like, do I have something weird going on? It's like, well, yeah, I guess there was something wrong with me, but nice block. Yeah, it was fucked up. But yeah, I didn't even realize that I had it. I just constantly had trouble breathing. And I know that I got it in 2020, in January of 2020, because I remember getting this really, I thought he was gonna parry, this really weird feeling. And I talked to my mom about it because I was like, I don't know why, but it feels like I just forgot how to breathe. That was the feeling I had. And I remember like thinking, like, I made a mental note of it because it was so strange. On the day that it happened, and it was like January 16th, I think. It was somewhere around there. It was like second, third week of January. And then that ended up just being like, for whatever reason, that ended up just being the start of having long COVID until I got vaccinated. And then I got vaccinated, and then it was like, I felt this really, because my lungs were actually like, I was able to actually breathe for the first time properly in over a year. And I just remember not too long after getting it, this really cold feeling in my throat and in my chest. And I was like, what the hell is this? Because I thought I was having some sort of really weird side effect with it. But no, it was just like, oh yeah, I can breathe now, fine. So anyway, this is a very long story to explain that. Yeah, I mean, it might be an autoimmune thing. I have no idea. I wouldn't wish on anyone, but it's a possibility. It's just that's something you won't find if you want. Shit. if you aren't looking for it specifically. In her case, she had her bone marrow tested, which, yeah, like, testing bone marrow seems like a pain, like, awful. Seems like a terrible thing to have to do. Good block. I don't think that's a good idea. But thank you very much for the 5, Rue. Oh my god, my dash block. Had the brief in their mask working in summer in a hot warehouse. No, I mean, I think that's fair. Thank you very much for the 5, Rue. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you. Also, hi, Hiru. Hi, Cyber. My man collecting all the acronyms on his medical record. Good luck. Right? Okay. Interesting choice. Nice. I shouldn't have finished that. The wall was close enough. First time getting COVID was scared as fuck for me. First time in my life I genuinely couldn't breathe. Like, I would take a deep breath and it felt like I was out of air, right? And, you know, I think about it a lot, too. And I'm like, you know, this was one thing that just happened to happen in our lifetime. But there are always going to be things like this that happen. Who's to say there's not going to be something that's even more catastrophic, right? I'm pissed at myself because I didn't buy chips past me wanting to buy only healthy things. Well, hey, man, you gotta give yourself something nice every now and then. Bone marrow test sounds as bad as a spinal tap, and spinal tap suck. Yeah, just digging a giant needle into your spine does not sound fun. Hi, liking Zoo. I love Miari. She's really fun. Hi, Ferdinand. How are you? I'm doing all right. How about you? What do we think of season 3? Oh, it's awful. I mean, I'm just playing season 2, especially because I play Miari, because Miari got literally 0 changes. I mean, it's not even an exaggeration. The change to her more 1+2 does nothing. I mean, she got her new move, I guess, but it's whatever. Should have punished that better. So I'm just doing the same thing I've been doing the past 4 months. I'm good. That's good to hear. I'm going to wake up Rage at this guy, and I'm going to win the side, and then I'm going to leave. I don't know why. I hit him with spring kick, and then I just committed to it after sidestepping because I was like, wouldn't it be so funny? I'm content brain. I should have just done 3-1, of course, but... Oh my god, I thought that whiffed. I tried whiff punishing. Okay. I'm such a jokester. Unfortunately, I dropped the combo. Oh my god, that's the 3rd time that's caught my sidestep. It's so aggravating. Okay. Go here. And then. Okay, whatever. He didn't do the low. GG's, that was 5. Miari's so cute, I don't even get mad when I lose to her. I don't even see Miari. And I wish I saw her more. The matchup experience would be nice. Hi, Cursed Infinus. I got COVID only once. My throat felt like sandpaper, and I overall felt like crap. But when I got the vaccine, just took my arm out of commission due to the soreness. Yeah, the soreness was really bad for me as well. It wasn't too bad for me though. I ended up getting the Johnson & Johnson one, which has been banned in the US now. Because that's what they had. And it wasn't, like, it genuinely wasn't that bad. Like, the side effects I had weren't as bad as other people, but it was not fun. It was painful and it was very sore. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. Let's go in here. Gotta use my heat. Okay. Aye. Okay, this is not the time. Wow, I power crushed there. Okay, good block. That is punishable, isn't it? When Josie's doing it, it's punishable. Okay, just interrupt. Military gave us a day off after, though. Well, that's nice. Nice fuzzy duck. I'm not even looking at the screen. I still got those. I have one mirror match today. Okay, I did not fuzzy that one. Lost 2-3, and they didn't rematch. Damn. Unfortunate. Nice. Okay, let's go low here. Good call. He won the heat burst, so I'm looking out for... Yep, there it is. Oh, my down back 3 didn't work. That's so aggravating. I was just saying it as well. You know I was trying to do that for counterplay, but... Sure. I tried reacting to the charge, but thankfully he forgot that he doesn't have his install anymore. It is punishable. Okay, I just got screwed then. Never vaccinated, never got COVID. You're lucky. COVID was awful. Oops, not what I wanted. I need to start interrupting that with 2-2. Okay. I fucking ducked, man. All right, well, we're having a good time pressing the 3 button, and you know what? I don't want to take that away from you. Oh, man. Okay. Well, what people do, I'm still looping mid-poke armor move, low high crush heat smash. That's the way, man. Okay.
I want mommy Jew. I want milk.
Thank you for that. What happened? Oh my fucking god, I just want to whiff punish. I had ear infections like 10 times in a row when I was younger, so different air pressure hurt like hell. It's really windy. Yep, I have the same problem. I also have really bad tinnitus because of it. Dude. I should have just launched him. I knew he was going to do the charge kick. That's why I immediately jabbed. I guess it's still the safe thing to do in case he does the 4 slide 4. Just got the vaccine. You have the day after you got it off so you can deal with any possible side effects. That, I mean, that's good. Ow. I really want more people to play her. I tried her, but I can't, but I love her regardless. She's a cool character. I like her a lot. Yep. I knew he... That's why I did the down back 3. I knew he was going to do that. The fact that didn't... Oh my god, where's the... Why didn't that wall splat? Whatever, I'm complaining. Kick people out of the military for refusing to get the vaccine and then tried to get them to come back after it was determined that doing so was illegal. I never... Was there ever a lawsuit for that? I'm curious. Oh. Ow. Man, the range on that. Bad punish. New Fok move. New Fok alert. Hi, Wizardly. Thanks for beating me down. I don't know the first thing about Miari. Makes me look terrible. No, dude, you did fine. You did absolutely fine, man. Like, I'm sure everyone could tell. You were bringing it back super hard in the second half. It's all about learning, right? GG's, man. What's the secret, Sasu? Max made season 3. Get his ass. Teehee. Ah, shit. Ow. Okay, that's fine. Like, I gotta whip. This is part of the reason I'm not playing ranked. I'm just not playing very well today. Okay. Sure. Didn't realize that was that plus. I'm gonna... Max, I swear to God, I'm going to choke you to death. Hi, Tomic. Hello, hello, welcome in. Also, I didn't say hi. Hi, Gashismo. Didn't even know what I'm doing with Rain anymore. Play Vibes only. Haven't used her new move a single time yet. I see. Well, it's all right. I mean, you haven't played the game in a long time, huh? So, do lawsuits matter in the States anymore? Not if you're suing something that has more money than you. It doesn't. That's why we have class action lawsuits where the victims get $2 and a peanut. You also have tonight. Sometimes I got asked, do you also get if it's like way too silent? Like, does it get worse? I mean, I can perceive it more, yeah. Like right now, because like I got my headphones on, music's playing, I'm talking, I don't really notice it. It's not that bad, but if it's like I can't sleep without my fan on max. Mods getting Max's ass banned. If only I had that as an emote in the stream. I'm waiting for Cooney so I can also be a brain dead DLCer. I am too, man. I need a fan on as well. Doesn't feel right without, yeah. That's one of the... Oh, was it Lee? Is this you again? I have the names off, so I don't know. I can't remember if you are on console or not. But yeah, GG's, man. Again, you played really well. Everyone, like, I don't know the Miari matchup either, you know? Like, I never see this character, so it's completely understandable to have matchup struggles. I don't think anyone's ever going to blame you for that, and if they do, they are 100% a worse player than you are. If they're going to sit here and say, like, I know the Miari matchup inside and out, they're lying. No, this is just a different GOD Raven then, huh? Interesting. This song goes hard. Honestly, I kind of hate this song. I gotta punish that better. That's minus 14. Hi, Random Korean. Good morning from my side of the world, Miss Sesujin chat. Hello, hello. I've really got to figure out a better back turn combo than this. I know there is one. I just don't have it. I don't have it in me. That's minus 14. I couldn't remember. I was going to launch it for a second, but I was like, wait, no, that's wrong. And I'm right, it was wrong. It's minus 14. I can't believe they changed that. Sorry to all of the Raven players, by the way, when I say that. Mid. No. Oh, I duck. Does that jail? That doesn't jail. I know that. Ooh, nice one. I hate this track so fucking much. Oh, that beats my mid, huh? Okay, good to know. Zane have that many Ravens in quick match? I see them quite often. Man, I gotta... That's minus 12, okay. Sorry, you gotta forgive me. That's a Soul Calibur move as well. Don't know why I jabbed there for the record. Kind of just eating like stance mix-ups over and over again. That was supposed to be a sidestep, not a duck. Okay. Got down jab more, I think. Okay. Dude, my whip punish, man. 91 ping console is kind of rough. He's beating my ass, though. That doesn't have to do with why I'm losing. It's just, it can be a little frustrating, you know? Audio went weird there. That is punishable, isn't it? That's so stupid. Oh, yeah, I can't react to that. And then I couldn't, yeah. 100 ping. There I'm going. That loss, I'm going to blame the ping on. So I should quit streaming and stop beatboxing. No. Hey, Sal, I just watched Boogod's vid. He ain't doing Tekken 8 content no more. Well, good for him. I have tinnitus, but from years of performing death metal singer and not wearing earplugs. That'll do it. Yeah. I have a problem with my ears. I ride a motorcycle, but I can't wear earplugs because my ears are fucked up. They hurt really bad. What the fuck is happening? Wow. So close to 500 ranked matches this season. I've fought Miari twice. I believe it. Okay. Yeah, I just can't react to that on this ping. It's so frustrating. You know what song is good? I love Fox theme. But Fox theme is... I don't know. I'm of two minds about it. It's all right. What's your favorite song? Tekken 5, Formless Like Water is my favorite. I'm gonna try to 3-1. How much of Raven's pressure is fake? Not all of it. A lot of it's real, and it's really annoying that a lot of it's real. I tried to rage rot. I wanted jab and I got back. Well, I'm blaming the ping on that again. I wanted jab and I got back one instead, which is really aggravating. And specifically because of that trade, I wanted jab, but... All I know is Lily is excellent against Miari. Divine Step beats almost all more. Why am I... Oh my god, Season 3 ping. Season 3 connection, man. Nice. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. That wasn't even a punish, by the way. Hope we match up again. Hell yeah, man. Like, I just can't do anything. Legitimately just can't do anything. I pressed down forward 4 and didn't get input. Okay. He probably got a misinput there too, so it's not just me that's having this, but doesn't make it any less annoying. Nice. All right, we win that one. No rematch. Nah, that's 1-1. I'm gonna play the set, but I'm not gonna do any more than the set. All I know is Lily is excellent against me. All right, Divine Step beats all the more options. It seems that way to me. But as I play the matchup more, the better I get at it. I feel like I fight Raven once a session. Ah! Thank God. I just need to do it faster. Can't do that. He's trying to fight against me. It's all fake if you don't believe in frames. That is true. That is accurate. That was dumb of me. Infinite Azura, Midnight, Moonlit Wilderness. Yeah, those are good ones. I was backdashing. I didn't even duck. I was backdashing. Okay. Sure. He did it again. Sure. I'm airborne, so it's not a big deal, but... I'm just frustrated he did that when the one time I didn't do the one. The one would have killed him. Oh my god. Gotta punish that better. But also, can you blame me that much? Yeah. I like Yoshi's theme from Tag 2. I don't even know what Yoshi's theme is in Tag 2. I don't even know it in Tag 1. Yeah. God help me, I'm trying to live competitive Pokemon. It's like a fighting game on paper. Good luck with that. Why is that safe, by the way? Oh my god, it's -14. They changed it. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling he was going to duck for the low. I don't know why. Power Crush? Like a book. I ran out of heat. Didn't duck that. My bad. Anyway, GG's. As long as I don't drop the combo. Okay, that time I didn't drop. I really had to focus up to make sure I didn't get something stupid. GG's. SC6 has some good music, right, Seth? SC6 has fucking amazing music. I love Tekken 7 Kuni stage and also Kazumi's theme. I do too. Both of those are really good. Oh yeah, that one's the Tag 1 Yoshi theme. But yeah, that one's good too. Tekken and Soul Calibur share the same composer. I doubt it. The music is very different in Soul Calibur. But I also don't know. I can't get tired of that wind pose. How can you? My bad, I had the game wrong. No, you're good. I just didn't know if I was misremembering something or what. So. Down 2 and up 4-3. It's only -4. This is such a good move. %90% Tekken has shit music. I think that that's the case in Tekken 7. Tekken 8's fine. The music overall in Tekken 8 I think is good. I don't have a problem with it. The only reason I have it change in the jukebox is because I got a copyright claim on my YouTube channel at one point for playing the Tekken 8 music. Just having it in the background while I was playing. So that's why I have it this way. And I got one of my Twitch VODs muted. Tekken 8 music's not memorable for me. What do you mean? You don't like oh 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 or dun 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 dun? Come on, man. No, those songs suck. I like Reina's theme. Yeah, I think that is the best song in this game. Tekken has more than one composer. Yeah, I mean, it has more than one composer, but I don't think that any of the composers for the Tekken music also composed Soul Calibur, except for maybe a couple instances like Claudio Stage in Tekken 7, maybe. They do sound similar to me, but... Okay. Oh. See, this is why you can't buff Miar's backdash, though. If I was able to backdash out of 2-1 like that... Oh my god, it would be so over, dude. He ducked. Interesting. Okay. Hello? Thank you so much, Turbo, for the Prime. No, I'm not going to locals. I have a sleep study tonight, so I have to drive an hour. And I'm going to be at a hospital all night. Nice duck. I can be there next week, but not today. I have to be there by 7:30, and I'm going to be locked in a hospital room for the night. I couldn't react to that. Okay, that works. What a hop kick, man. Cool, good luck, thank you. I think that I'm gonna be kicked out at 6 a.m., so it's gonna be tough. But fingers crossed it goes fine. I actually thought he would block that. Good step duck on my part. Nice duck from him. You know what? You got me there. I was thinking of the Crouch Dash 3 mix. That's why I was fuzzying. Which is really funny. Tekken music isn't something I would listen to, but they still fit into the game, so I don't have a big problem with it. Yeah, I kind of feel the same. Like, Soul Calibur music I actually listen to. But Tekken music, yeah, I don't listen to Tekken music. Hold on. Funny feeling. Interrupt it, go for the low. Nice. 6 a.m. is basically bedtime. Yeah, pretty much. You're not locked in there with them, they're locked in there with you. I think the person that's actually doing the technician is actually in a different room. I don't think that they're in the same room. Oh, what's going on? This guy's leg is burning, dude. Ah, shit. I shouldn't have done that twice. Same composer did Jin's theme Tekken 3. Tekken music's a mixed bag, but there's more good than bad. Overall, yeah. But I think it also depends a lot on the game. Ah. Could have killed. Hey, Gameron, you don't get to cuddle with it. No, No. I wonder what I should take next to GOD. I don't know if I feel like learning the new Lydia. That's a good question. I don't really have an answer for you. I mean, there's not really too much that's compelling right now, obviously, with the game or the characters. So it's just, you gotta make of it what you can. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. Maybe should have done Heat Smash there, but good patience. Okay. Nice. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I hope you are too. Appreciate it. Basics of Pokemon is like the trains do a move, but at the same time, whoever's the highest speed stat comes out ignoring all other modifiers. Yeah, I don't know how any of that works, to be honest. This game's bullshit, by the way. Can I just say, like, this game sucks. I need to do running 3 more. Jin's such a lame character. Yeah, you wouldn't be saying that if Ralph actually came to locals. How many times has that happened, by the way? I'm in a crouching state, my man. You gotta do, like, a hop kick or something. Hop kick probably doesn't reach with Jin. Well, that's a whiff punish. Oh my god, that is... I want to keep this because I want this, into this, into this, into this, into this, into this, into... Ralph knows. Yeah, but would you say it to his face? Yeah, you probably would, actually. More I think about it. Wow, the hard duck. Okay, I thought I might be able to trick him there. I'm actually evil incarnate. Boop, boop, boop. Go here. Go here, here. Wait for it. And then do the mid this time. Shit, whatever. I gotta go run to the restroom. GG's to the Jin. GG's. I gotta run to the restroom real quick. Do you ever get to test the new Raven stuff? What new Raven stuff? I don't even know what his new move is. Peck was the coolest. He literally trained the most annoying character. Tekken. How the fuck? Gotta go to class. Be back later. Bye, Aaron. Hope you have a good time at class. I put Kinder Gym music on this stage. I should put the clown music song on this stage, aka the yodeling song in Tekken 6, just because Lee's on there. Running something by the stream. If they're gonna dumb down Tekken this much in pursuit of the casual holy grail that will never come, why not just potato the graphics and make a cell phone game? Make all the roster available to pay for individually, and then let people touch the screen to do armor or heat moves, because it's basically a cell phone game right now. Because they're more... You call this a fighting game? There's no martial arts interactions anymore. It's just armor moves versus heat. Because how are you supposed to sell casuals on the game if there aren't sparkly particle effects and high graphical fidelity? Anyway, let me go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Hi, CC. What's the secret to season 3? Max did it. Get his ass. Remember saying you had to test Raven, I think Paul, before deciding it got nerfed or buffed, and I asked out of curiosity. Oh, okay. Yeah, I started doing that off stream after I read the patch notes, and I got so... I wouldn't say pissed off. Third Raven, by the way. But I got so agitated at the changes. I was getting so... I guess better word for it is jaded by the changes, that I just kind of gave up and stopped looking at stuff. And I didn't go back to it. Thank you for the Mishima hate, CC. Bop. 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 Okay. Nice whiff punish. Okay. Not quite what I want. Wow, I was side turned there, apparently. Was guaranteed. Okay, he's stepping a lot. Okay. Good whiff punish. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Definitely could have punished that better. Out range. Oh my goodness. Okay. We react to those. This is 40 ping. This guy like goes to my locals apparently, and we have no Raven players. Holy shit. Like genuinely, where is this guy? Okay. Go here. Oh my god, behind me? I'm in your walls. Last video's laugh was something else. Maybe they'll still fix the heat smash thingy later. They might, yeah. It's like, I don't know. I think that when you look at... No, I'm not pressing it -9. I'm sorry. When you look at what they said in the patch notes, they said that the main focus of this patch was, like, obviously bug fixes, which is fine. And that they're going to address other things that people are concerned with in the next patch, which is next month. I believe, based on the fact that they didn't change anything. You're gonna step? He didn't step. I firmly believe... Wait, that's so... You can grab my jab? That's +3? That's insane. Why is that +3? I believe that the heat smash thing was intended. But I think that they are going to change it in the next patch. Because if it was a bug, I just don't see how you don't change it in this patch. I really don't. Good block. Wow, that was a hell of a delay. Nice step. Okay. I'm out of range. Good punish. I tried to get on the wall, man. In the walls. Hi, Dina. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Okay. What better way to reach the masses than make it free and available on their phones? Well, I mean, like, they've done that before, so I'm sure they have an idea on how that would go, and they did that with the fucking Game Boy game. And they did it with Tekken Mobile as well not too long ago, and I don't think either of those was successful. Nice. Crazy that had that kind of tracking. Okay. This guy's giving me a run for my money, man. Oh, I fucked it. It's okay. Mostly joking, but I'm saying if that's what they want, there may be a better way. I think that something like the that Blaze Blue roguelike game, they should definitely do with the Tekken IP. You know, I think that if they want to have more casual appeal, then that is like what you're saying, even though I know that you're joking, is genuinely a choice that they can make that I don't think would be a bad one. I mean, DOA does it. Obviously, again, Blaze Blue does it. Nice. You can't grab me. I'm too good for that. Fought 12-6 Ravens, 4 of them in Season 1, Season 2, so I'm almost, in just the last hour, have fought more Ravens than you in your entire lifetime. My perception in the game as it is now, as someone who's been playing Tekken since the 90s, is that that's a cell phone game, basically. I see what you mean, but what I'm going to challenge you on with that point is that I understand if you feel disgruntled by the game, absolutely. But the game, I don't know how I got hit by any of that. I got counter hit when I was trying to tackle. The game is still competitive, you know? If it was like the way that you're describing, that was supposed to be a toe kick, but either way, nice slow parry. Then the game wouldn't be very competitive. It would just be RPS, you know? It would just be random people who are winning like Evos and stuff, winning tournaments. People are disgruntled with the game, but the game is still competitive and it's still balanced. It's not like, I guess the odd way to think of it, and again, I get what you mean, is that it's like an arena fighter. And it's not. The balance and how the game works isn't like bad in that way. The way that it's bad is in a completely different way. Okay. Like, even if the game is bad, that doesn't mean that the game isn't competitive. That doesn't mean that, like, balance just kind of goes out the window and the game may as well not have any balance at all, you know? And the game isn't even RPS either. Like, I mean, if you play games that do use, like, the triangle system, like Virtua Fighter or DOA, the Tekken still doesn't play anything like that. Like, I don't know why I did that whole thing instead of just doing down 1+2. I really couldn't tell you. I'm out of range. Oi! Why did I sidestep into that? Go for it. Talk about threading the needle. I mean, stuff like that, you know, that still takes skill. It's not... It doesn't boil down to just doing, like, I guess what you're describing, which is just, you know, power crush, heat smash, whatever. Like, getting that counter hit there, going between his attacks, getting the right punish so that I can kill, you know, there's still, like, skill involved in the game. Couldn't be any more dumbed down unless they made an actual cell phone game. Oh, you'd be surprised. The game's still difficult, man. It's so hard to stop Raven. It is. Also, I don't... No, Exxon, you were first. I was about to say, I haven't said hi to you, but you were first, weren't you? I feel like they didn't change it this patch because I only took care of the really game-breaking stuff. I mean, that might be the case. You know, it could also be the case as well that this patch is something that they had already done a month ago because they already found these issues, and they just... Nice. Go here. Oh, shit. And they just, I mean, like, because it's only been a week. And it seems like, based on the fact that they didn't do anything in the feedback portal, that over the weekend, they just didn't have anyone working. And Friday. So, really, they've done this patch in effectively 3 days. Which, I know, like, considering how bad the state of the game is like, well, you know, I played this game and that game, and I've seen them do emergency patches in 1 day, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But this is also Bandai Namco we're talking about. So, effectively 3-day patch for Bandai Namco, especially if the game is on a skeleton crew right now, which a lot of people assume, and I think is very likely, is pretty damn quick, and kind of tells me that they already had a lot of these changes done beforehand, before it even came out. So... You know, I mean, obviously, like, I tend to give them the benefit of the doubt because I want to believe that people aren't malicious and they do want, like, the people that work on Tekken do want the game to be good and they want people to have a good time, and maybe that's ignorant of me, but I want to believe in the best of people, you know? It just sucks. Whatever the case is, it just sucks. Can you low parry toe kick? You can, yes. Hope they make all the characters more linear. I'm tired of trying the stuff. It's just not working on some characters. I agree. Hi, Alpha Crimson. No, I'm completely with you, CC. I wouldn't mind another emergency patch. That's what I mean. But honestly, like, especially when you look at how Season 2 was and how long it took Season 2, that was weird. I think that having a patch in the span of a month is an emergency patch for them, which isn't good, but man. Also, hi Zero Vibe. My friend Just Skills used to say the old thing can be competitive. I'm just saying it's dumbed down to a few things where if there was just more mixed complexity. No, I agree with you. And you know, I don't know if you watched the video where I talked about the news that they set out, but I talked about the same problem in that video where they're having this weird issue, and I think this is something similar to what Soul Calibur 4 did and why Soul Calibur 4 was such a mess, where they only focus really on the visuals of the game and not the actual gameplay itself. So what I'm kind of referring to when I talk about this is when it comes to what they're saying about enhancing character individuality. Character individuality in Tekken for stuff like Law, for example, you know, what do we see as his character individuality? We see it as DSS, and they took that away in Tekken 8. So we sit there and we're like, well, where's the you're just making characters more homogenized. But the way that the developers look at the game in terms of that isn't with gameplay. They want every character to play the same. They want every single character to play the same. I mean, just look at heat engagers as an example. All heat engagers in this game, every character has the same 5 heat engagers. You have the Punish heat engager, you have the WoW Rising heat engager, you have the Demon Paw heat engager. I don't know why I did that. All heat engagers are the same. Heat smashes also effectively are all exactly the same. But they say that the heat system is supposed to bring out the character's individual characteristics. How the hell are you supposed to do that when every heat engager is the same? They say that heat engagers as well are supposed to be on the character's individualistic key moves that make them stand out. What part of Miari's 3-2 is any different from Elisa's? You know, it's the same thing. 3-2, the same button, the same heat engager, the same situation. Like, this is the same shit as Elisa. How is it any, like, different? You know, how is when I go with Miari in the heat, forward 4-2-2 and up 4-3, how is this making her stand out and be unique from every other character? The answer is because forward 4-2 and up 4-3 use her ogre stuff. 3-2 uses her ogre snake thing. That's what it is. So it doesn't matter if all of this stuff works exactly the same from character to character. The only thing that actually matters in terms of how they see character individuality and character expression is how the characters look visually. Like this, that's a heat engager because it uses the snakes. That's why. It's not because of anything unique to the character. It's not anything special with Miari. It's because it uses the snakes. That's it. That's the only reason. And it's like when I talk about Law as well, when it comes to his DSS stuff, we look at character expression and individuality with characters. Sorry, that was a Lydia punish, my bad. As being like the DSS and stuff like that. But the way they see it is the nunchucks. So they see Law hitting the 1+2 button and getting a launcher in heat as being a unique individual character trait because he uses nunchucks. Not because of what it does, not because of the move properties, because it's just like you press the 1+2 button, you get a launcher. Who cares? That's crazy, by the way. It's because exclusively that he uses nunchucks. It's nothing more than that. And they've said that in the past. Also, hi, Melanie. Hello, welcome in. I'm not just talking out my ass. They have said this. And that's the reason why the game is so dumbed down. And that's why I say that they're ignorant, GG's, on how they're balancing the game. Because they're, like, thinking of how to, like, balance the game and make characters more unique and better and all of this stuff. in a completely different way than everyone else is. Not just in Tekken, but in the entirety of the FGC. They are beyond out of touch. They are on a different planet. But that's how they do it. And it really sucks. But that's why the game feels the way it does. That's why the characters feel homogenized. That's why the game feels boring. And that's why the balance sucks. Because they want every character to play the same. They want every character to feel exactly the same as one another. And they want the things to make characters stand out and feel different is how they look. That's a cute top, by the way. Where'd you get it from? The fight pass, right? The current fight pass. And high ends with all. Make parries and Souls-like super easy, then there would be no point in the Souls-like, right? It's amazing how nobody is noticing that even winning is unsatisfying in these conditions. I mean, do you see how often I'm playing this game and just reading the chat? It is awful, but it's just because characters all like play the same. There's nothing really unique with anyone. Imagine losing to Scrubby shit, and then when you win, you're still not happy. I mean, I don't even lose to that stuff and I win, I'm still not happy, you know? I don't know why I did that. Okay. Street Fighter's like that too. Everybody has drive rushes, goes for overheads, mashes DI at the wall, go through annoying moves. The character's toolbox is not as powerful as system tools. And it's really frustrating, especially, like, you know, I hate bringing this up all the time. By the way, I just noticed nice Kyo outfit. Especially coming from Soul Calibur, because Soul Calibur is exactly the opposite. In Soul Calibur, every character looks like exactly the same. But the way that they all play is so unique and interesting. And set apart from one another. It's the polar opposite of what Tekken is. My playstyle is just doing a lot of unsafe stuff, so whatever's up to the game, I don't understand. I simply doesn't apply. So I have no say or opinion, really. I mean, you can still have an opinion. I like when characters share some stuff, but I do think characters should have unique stuff on top of that. Well, and there's a difference between it being like... Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It being like a system mechanical thing with like jab and down 4-1, because that's integral to how the game works. And it just being like, I mean, I don't even know how to describe how stupid it is that they're sitting there saying that like King getting Power Crush while in Jaguar Sprint is a unique characteristic of his that makes him different from other characters. I hope they don't listen to every feedback in the Discord, mostly the general direction. Dude, the feedback in the Discord is so bad, especially in the Japanese one. Holy shit, dude. Nice punish. Kinda shocked. Maybe should have gone for 3-1 there instead of a down 4-4 because they both kill, but... Hi, Pooja. Hope you're doing better than after reading the patch notes. I am. Thank you. Welcome in. Talking about visual identity, Raven's new move is a teleport air kick. Yeah. I should look through the Japanese feedback form and read it. It's really bad. Like, I look at that and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense why Season 3 is the way that it is. Like, it seems to me like the Japanese players are mostly, like, okay with Season 3. They're like, yeah, we want more aggression. We understand that's the developer's intention. They just need to say it better and people wouldn't be as upset about it. And it's like, no. No. You also had one in there that was like, the developers need to not listen to the English-speaking players because they want Asuka to be bad. Taught to the majority of the community who thinks you can't have an opinion unless you're GOD. Oh my god, don't even get me started on that. Like, actually don't. I'll go off. I mean, like, you spend so much time trying to learn the game only for someone to spam one thing that'll kill you with one input. It can be frustrating at times, yeah. When we're in a match, I don't feel like it's earned so much as I just press the buttons faster. I can't believe that's safe, by the way. I ducked! I actually ducked the first hit. I should have died. I'm playing on console, I just saw. Someone at Bamco's a hardcore Naruto fan. I mean, that's why Laws is in Naruto, right? That was bad of me. I'll be the first to admit. I did up 3 if he did the low. Fair enough. Okay. Good job. I need to use 3 more against Lee in general. Strive approach, same anti-air input, same sweep across the board. Wildly different systems for each character on top of that. Yeah. Although, to be fair, Guilty Gear has had that since Xrd, so it's not a Strive thing using 6P to anti-air. That's not like a new thing. Nice sidestep. Do it again. What I think System Tool should do is try to prevent Finge broken things. I think that the system can be a little bit more than that. It depends on what you're looking for and what you prefer in a fighting game for sure. But I think the system can be more involved. Like DOA's hold system is cool, you know. But also Virtua Fighter really doesn't have any systems like that, and it's also cool for what it is. It's just different games do different things. I think that you have to have a balance though, and I think that Tekken 8 certainly doesn't have a balance. Oh, I can't react to that. It's because it's console. Is that a GOD run? I'm not doing a GOD run today because I'm limited on time. Hi, Swan Goods. But yeah, I mean, you see how I'm playing the game. Like, this is a GOD level game, and I'm just sitting here like, oh yeah, we're in the heat. Let me read my chat and not even look. I'm literally playing the game blindfolded. I have 2 hours of Xrd, so I wouldn't know. I don't know how much time I have in Xrd. Crip, thank you so much for the 25 straight days of prices getting up there. Oh my God, it is front-facing baby chick emoji. Thank you, thank you. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't know why I did this, for the record. I have no idea. Don't remind me of the Laws crossover in Naruto. What's the problem? Okay, well, that's annoying. I got scared there. I thought that was punishable on block. I'm sorry, is that not minus 14 or something? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. You got a license for that heat smash? I got a license for this. Ah, shit. Apparently I don't. Okay, I got a license for it now. Oh, man. I could have done a better combo here, but... Okay, well, that could have gone better. No duck. Duck there. This was also a bad combo, right? I'm pretty sure that was a terrible... Well, I step ducked. I did the counterplay against Lee, and hey, guess what? It doesn't work. I'm sorry, man. Like, I know that everyone says it. Maybe I'm missing something, but I just don't buy the sidestep right duck counterplay against Lee. I really don't. Even after Season 3, I find it better to just react to the low. Because if he does 1-4, it's just like a safe high-mid counter hit launcher if you try punishing him. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And then he can just sidestep. And I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand what sidestep right. I'm so sorry that happened to you. What sidestep right duck is supposed to accomplish unless you're playing against a bad Lee player. Like if you play against a bad Lee player that just hits the 3 and the 4 button for no reason, then sure. But and the 1+2 button. But if you play against a decent Lee player, I don't know what that's supposed to do, man. I really don't. Again, I might just be missing something. I genuinely don't know. I want to know. I want to understand why that's good, because I probably am missing something, but good block. Hi, Victor. Hello. Nice block. I just raged out. My friend literally just wins using grabs, considering I'm just learning Reina from Lydia. I'm so sorry that happened to you. See what I mean, though? Like, that's safe. I sidestep right duck that I go under the high and I still have to block the mid and then I just eat shit. It's like, I'm glad I did that. You know? I'm really glad I did that. Oh my, this fucking character's a war crime, dude. my god, that I did while rising 1-4 and I got jab. I hate playing against console. That's minus 12. I wasn't expecting to block that. I tried the 2. Same counterplay for Laws +4 DSS, sidestep right duck. Oh, I can't react to that, man. This is console. I can't react to the low. So annoying. Just the other day, I was reacting to that against someone like 80 ping Wi-Fi every single time. It might not have been Wi-Fi. Wow, nice. Good shit. That was supposed to be grab, but that works. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna whiff, unfortunately. That's crazy. He's -9 there, right? He has to be. I mean, it's a demon paw. I mean, good shit. It worked, but fuck. Yeah, and I couldn't react to that mid. Yeah, this connection sucks. I mean, it's crossplay. That's why. I'll end on 4. What rank now? Season 3 is a good player. Fujin. If you're Fujin, you're better than half the player base. Didn't Hara once say they want to please the Japanese audience more? Japanese like the way Tekken 8 is. That would explain everything. I'll show you the Discord here in a second. I'll show you what they're saying in Japan. Good stat. Okay, I reacted to that one, so maybe it is just me. Maybe I'm having a really bad day right now. Okay, that jails as well. Oh my fucking god, this character is such a heinous piece of shit. Sorry, I'm crashing out a little bit. Don't share that in the Lee Discord, okay? I understand that Lee can be a really tricky character to pilot, okay? I just fucking hate playing against him. Oh my god, that was down jab and I got jab. I fucking hate playing against crossplay. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm crashing out. I genuinely tried down jabbing there again, though. Like, that's not a lie. How did I? Oh, you fucking. Dude, I hate crossplay. It's genuinely infuriating. It's like you saw I didn't even get counter hit. It's genuinely the most infuriating thing. I did that because I'm frustrated. I did that because I'm frustrated too. This really does feel like a game where I just gotta get my offense going and then hope for the best. Yeah, okay. That works. You're having a really bad day. Stop. I'm gonna crash out. Okay. Ugh. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Sidestep on wake up like that is actually diabolical. I'm shocked he didn't hit a button. That was really good patience. Okay, I'm annoyed. I tried to do while rising 4 there and I got wake up kick. I think I would have got hit either way, but it's just like, oh my fucking god, I hate playing with crossplay so much. Oh. Okay. Sure. I interrupted it that time. That was fine. Wow. Okay, that works. Tee. Shit. Nice punish. I still do a terrible job at option selecting that. And by a terrible job, I mean I don't option select it at all because I'm dumb. Nice. Okay. Still alive. Forward 3 is -9, but I-11 counter hit magic launcher. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We gotta hit him. I needed to launch that, but I'm just like, I didn't launch that because I'm scared of the connection. Like, I know how much of an excuse that sounds like, but I'm genuinely scared of the connection. GG's. Okay, get me out of here. Get me out. Ay. That was effectively 2 sets, so I'm gonna take it. Anyway, yeah. Sorry for getting so pissed at that. That was just aggravating. Probably my fault, but you did the British accent a little bit too well. Fujin is good. I mean, it's half the players can't get to Fujin, so I mean, if you're better than 50% of the people that play the game, I'd say that's pretty decent. Like, you need to get a full picture of it, right? You gotta, like, actually look at people who are playing at red ranks and orange ranks and not the Smurfs, because you can get a really bad image of what ranks below Fujin look like because there's so many Smurfs there. Genuinely, look at players that are below, like, Raijin rank. Look at the people in the bottom 50% of the player base. If you are blue rank, you are doing fine. I play the game for fun and content, but I get 90% hate comments, so I just slowly switch games because everything I do is incorrect, apparently. Tekken community sucks. Can you give me advice using Reina? I haven't played Reina yet, so I don't really have anything I can tell you. I apologize. After I do play Reina, I'll hopefully have more that I can help you with, but I can give you one bit of advice. Don't throw out the electric willy-nilly or else that happens. See, watch this. See what I mean? Okay. Need to down jab to option select that. Remember that. That's a new thing. Hello, Bamco. Identify as Japanese. I'm like 5%. Whatever. Can I be pissed now? Ah. Nice. Good block. Okay. Sidestep right duck is for immediate timing things, and Lee Main's admitted that was too easy to work around because they need the downplay Lee getting 4-2-1 in. Hitman stands to beat sidestep right duck. Yeah, like, I genuinely don't think that the 4-2-1 thing is that big of a deal. I really don't, because, I mean, I labbed the shit out of that situation because, I mean, if the Lee players are saying to do it, I know how it is with Lydia, of course, when it comes to that kind of thing, so I get it, and I'm sitting there, like, trying to figure out what the key is, or like how you play against the high mid safe counter hit launcher. If you sidestep duck and you avoid the high, and you can't. Like, I tried looking at it for so long and I couldn't figure it out. I don't know. I mean, there might still be something I'm missing, but I'm finding it more reliable to just sit there and wait out the Hitman stance bullshit and react to the low. That's working for me a hell of a lot better than sidestep right duck ever did. It's just reacting. And it really makes me wonder why Lee players haven't talked about... Nice. I just apparently know his timing on everything. Reacting to the low, because the low is hella reactable. It's so, like, the low in Hitman stance is so reactable. It's not even that difficult. I haven't practiced it and I can do it. It depends on the connection, of course, but if I practice it a bit more, I know I could consistently react to it. Last session Raijin was top 25%. I think that was like Kishin Bushin. I might be wrong, though. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. Nice. Lee's like Hwarungba for players that too cowardly to go full legs gameplay. They're for people that want to use their entire face buttons. Oop, I didn't get my dash there. Dude, I don't know. Like, this guy's actually going to think I'm cheating. Okay, he didn't do it that time. Nice. Reina has no idea what she's doing, to be fair. She's playing fine, but yeah, I mean, she has a default outfit on, which usually tells me that they're new with the character, which is fine. I mean, that's part of what quick match is for, just trying to learn new characters and figure it out. I'm more than happy to oblige. Okay. Nice sidestep. God, I was waiting for the heat burst to whiff. Could you imagine, dude? You're actually one of the only characters that uses her heat the most, and I love it. She does use it a lot, yeah. Ah, unfortunate. I get hate pride because I'm a woman, which is sad. Women are allowed in Tekken, apparently. Yeah, it's... I mean, we have this joke about Tekken players being misogynist and hating women, and that's why every woman character is brain dead carried easy, but it's not even that inaccurate. Unfortunately, the Tekken community just breeds hatred. So a lot of that stuff is unironically true. Great punish, man. And it sucks. It sucks that Tekken is like that. Wow. That was supposed to be up 1+2. Nice. Out of the Mishimas, Rain is cooler for me. I don't like Mishimas though. Yeah, that's... I'm with you on that 100%. So after the sidestep, he would press a button there. Nice. People say Kuni's busted. I mean, people already are saying that Kuni's busted, and we've seen her intro. We haven't seen the character. Oh, but in Tekken 7, brother, it's a different game. When Kunimitsu comes out, you can bet your ass my first trip will be character customization before I even check the moveset. I mean, yeah, you are a Reina player, so that checks out. Oh, oh no, my input got dropped there. Okay. I'm gonna do something really dumb here. I think the particle effects masked my grab, which is genuinely, and I have particle effects on the lowest setting too. Absurd. Stupid. Thanks for reminding me, is Kuni bust? I'm gonna lose my mind. I've gassed that same sound from the depths of my... I see. We'll throw unblockable fireballs and heat air dash. Watch. Can you imagine if Kunimitsu just flies in the sky and then... Nice block. And then is able to just throw kunai projectiles while in heat from the air. Oh my god, man. Okay. Really need to be punishing those. Oop. Nice, good power crush. Could have launched that, but it's fine. Kuni airbending. She has 2 knives. She always had 2. Like, what do you think her core circle forward 1+2 was? Why do you think it was a 1+2 input? Hello? People are gonna play Tekken 7 Kuni so they don't have to relearn her, which is funny. Like I said, I think she's gonna be different. And you know what? It's a win-win for me because either way, I'm gonna enjoy playing her. She might not be a well-designed character, like I don't know either way, but if she's similar to how she was in Tekken 7, especially with the busted-ass movement, you know what? I'm gonna have a good time with her. Doesn't mean that she's well-designed. Like, you know how often I say that Miari isn't well-designed either, even though I like playing her, but, you know. At the end of the day, you have to kind of come to a point where you accept that every character in this game is dumb and not well designed. You just have to accept that as a fact and try to have fun with the game, you know? I mean, okay, you don't have to accept that. Obviously, you can say, well, that's shit, and then go do something else, but if you're gonna play the game, I mean. She's a ninja non-attack helicopter. Yeah, that's Yoshi. I mean, Yoshi's both, but... One thing I won't forgive Bandai Namco for is not giving Lydia her Ace Wraps and Gi as separate options. I'm with you. There's so many customization options that are missing from Tekken 7 over in Tekken 8, and it's really aggravating. If Lydia Reina was in real life, who do you think you would simp for and marry? I feel like Reina would take the house. So Lydia. I gotta remember I can jab after that. And then the Reina players in chat going, but her taking the house is the best part. I want her to have the house. Yeah. Oh my god, I fucked up. It's minus 13. Oh. Okay, I hot ducked for Hell Sweep. I got Miari because I saw that pull work. Knew I had to make people mad with it. It's risky, but it's so fun. It is neat. You remember the conversation we were just having, though, about characters' individuality being expressed visually rather than in gameplay? Miari's pull is the same thing. I like the way that it works. Like, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, what's different? Let me ask you this. What's different in terms of how the character functions between Miari's pull, Steve's Lionheart, and Lydia's Heaven and Earth? Like, genuinely, what's the difference between those three? The only difference is how you get into them.
I want Reina to dominate.
Yeah, some people want Reina to dominate their house. But that's it. Like, in terms of what it actually does by itself on the surface, it does nothing. Right? It's just not one of those things where it's like a function. And the thing that where they go, oh, but the character's unique because I was this and that, is because she's on a pole. You could put Miari in Lionheart stance where she goes like this, like Steve, and it would be the same shit. There would be no difference in terms of how the gameplay works at all. I should make a video on this, man. I'm thinking about this more. I really need to talk about this in a video. I think it's a really important topic that no one brings up. I did press 4 there. That's why I was neutral guarding. Should I have just launched? Yeah, obviously. Like, my punishment isn't good. We should all already know this by now. As I said. All right, GG's. She has flames now. She's cracked.
You shall make a fine sacrifice.
Lydia will political storm your ass when you're late for dinner. Reina can step on me and Lydia will step on me. That's also true. That's a really good point. Reina would sell my dog and make me wear the leash. To be honest, I don't think Lydia's too far off from that. Have you lost a set today? I think I've lost one. My win, oh, Miari. My win streak today was, I think, 14 or 15. I know I'm hiding it, but it's been a good day. I guess I could have gotten the ranked. Like, I'm doing fine. I probably would have gotten to GOD, but whatever. We'll just do it on Sunday. We have the time. Ping here is kind of stinky, but whatever. This guy has an 8 win streak, by the way. I need to punish that bad. It's minus 13. Man, the rollback is flipping me off, man. Okay. Oh, wow. That was... Why did I jab there? Dominate their house? Yeah, she's going to take it in the divorce. Wow. Okay. I live over here. It was all part of the plan. Nice. That was good. That was really good. I'm liking that, like, back turn mix kind of thing that's going on. Miari can get a lot of distance out of that, and it makes it work really well. It's kind of similar to Xiao Yu in a way. Stop. Nice duck. God, that's so aggravating to deal with, man. Liz, the Prime Minister of Poland. Reina's an unemployed high schooler. I mean, how do you know she's unemployed? I just hate Smashed as well, yeah. While running 3? Interesting choice. Why did I Power Crush there? He went low. Okay, I was expecting him to go high. I could have just not Power Crushed, Rage Auted. That probably would have been a good option. Okay. Nice, good stab. Unfortunately for you, there's nothing here for you. I was expecting him to whiff, like genuinely I was. Yeah, he knows the counterplay as well. I mean, he plays the character, so. Why would you ever divorce Reina? Well, no, it's not I would divorce Reina, it's that she would divorce me. I gotta use my homing move more. Okay. That was good damage. Like, genuinely, that was good. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb there as well. That was really stupid. Oh, I saw the side step. Okay. I thought she might hop kick there. I'm surprised no one would ask what Mirai would do. I'm not answering that question. Does that job option select Mirai after Heat Smash? The one beats it. The only thing that wins there is either the one or you duck it.
Is there a problem
I didn't get a duck.
Miari's toes in your mouth?
Guna! Reina obviously has money for her cosplay hobby. That is true, yeah. Sure. Okay. Didn't quite work the way I envisioned them jabbing and me ducking under and then killing them, but as the owner of the Zaibatsu, Reina does whatever the hell she wants, pretty much. That's the way I see it anyway. Went for the low. I didn't get a break. It's a really weird Oki setup. What did I just say, man? I need to do my homing move there. He always does sidestep too. Reina is the perfect rival for Asuka. She really is. No duck. Fair. Okay, that works. Okay. I reacted to that. Like, no shit, I actually reacted to the down back three. Ooh. There we go. I wanted to do Heat Smash there. I'm just not getting it. You're -9. You literally can't do anything. Yeah. Don't think I don't know that setup. Aunt Mishima's crazy rich. They're also war criminals, which is probably a lot of the reason why. No. Oh, my down 1+2. Nice, good call. Okay. I could have punished with down 1+2, actually, thinking about, which would have been better, but it's fine. I'm gonna kill someone. Like always. Okay. That was the goal. And we got to the wall. Okay. I was actually low parrying there. Like, no shit, I was low parrying. I was surprised that I just got a block. Jin was right. Miari's so sweet, though. She is. Did it would take you to a restaurant just to feed you with her feet? That's not... Okay, now we're getting into some fanfic territory, and I don't know how I feel about it. I clicked around and each site seems to calculate the percentage differently. EWGF puts Raijin Season 2 at 32%. Throw puts it in the top 22 at the end of Season 2, so I don't know. I do wonder how they're sourcing the data to come to different conclusions like that. Okay. Ah. Yeah. Miari's wife material. I'm with you on that. Let Azusana and Lily be gimmick rivals while Reina and Asuka are serious rivals. Yeah. Didn't do the guaranteed follow-up. Oi. Dude, this character is a war crime. Like, I keep saying it, but whenever I play against Miari, it's... Like, this character's egregious. I don't know how people think that she's okay. I really don't get it. Wow, hop kick. Okay, fair enough. Reina would acknowledge Asuka's arrival in a million years. Also probably correct. Mirai doing forward 4 to you in the restaurant. Oh my god. Need to remember to down forward 1 there, by the way. Oi. Was waiting for it. I was ready to heat engage. Nice. Had a feeling. What the fuck? Why did I get taunt? I don't know. I must have accidentally hit a button or something. Really aggravating. Like, I'm actually going to lose because of that. Okay. Oi. God damn it, man. That's so aggravating, dude. Taunt animation elite. I pressed 3+4 to go into bow, and I got taunt for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to look back at the replay and see what happened. See if it's something with my controller or not. Okay, good. But yeah, I mean, that cost me the entire round because I got taunt. So annoying. Yeah. I saw the sidestep and I tried punishing it. I was right. What makes Lily sadistic? I mean, have you seen her with Asuka? Like, come on now. Nice punish. I feel like Rain's too mean, wouldn't care for me because she's only cares for being strong. Yeah, that's what I think too. Okay. In the key moment, we make it. Nice, good confirm as well. Wow. That's brazen. I want a heat smash there. Oh my god, the game. Okay. I lost because his game, like, you see how it's glowing red? His game froze as I was trying to dash into up forward 3. So my dash didn't come out properly and my up forward 3 whiffed. And I lost the game because of that. Oh my god. That's so fucking aggravating. Asuka's magic from a Tekken 5 ending was canned, then Rain would probably go after Asuka to beat her ass. I don't think that's necessarily true. Go for it. Nice. Good call. I'm sorry that happened to you. Oh, that was grab. I'm out of range. That jab was while rising 1. I ducked under it. Oh my god. Okay, I was right about that. Yeah, okay. Hi, Kakistas. Hello, welcome in. Good luck on stream. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even see the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it a ton. I hope you had a good stream. Boop, boop. I don't know why I think that the wall is closer than it is. This should wall splat. Never mind, it won't wall splat. I'm a goddamn idiot, apparently. Oh my god. I could have comboed there. Sure, grab's fair enough. Uh-oh. Okay, sure, I'll give you a present. Talent came in the meantime, go fuck yourself after I pull my Mirai, so stream went perfect in that regard. Oh, man. Also, hi, child friend. I saw a video where Austin called Mirai basically trash. I've seen a lot of people calling Mirai trash, and I just don't get it, man. I really don't. This character's a war crime. I feel Lydia would be hard to get, but once you get it, would be good wife material. Probably. She is a politician, though, so... I feel like such a monkey when I play her, though. Well, it's built into the character. Yeah. Okay. Good punish. What the f— I'm gonna crash out. I tried to block that. I fucking backdashed and blocked low. Why am I not getting my low? It's 4 bars, Seth. It's 4 bars. That's why. I gotta stop playing this guy after this game. It's like I'm actually crashing out because I'm trying to block lows and do stuff, and it's just not. It's never working. I can't lose if he wins though, because then it's 2-2. But I ducked. I should have died. Okay. No. Go for it. That's not— I need to— just threw that shit out. Blood. My fault. I need to down 4-3 plus 4 after that because it was— he rolled, but— ay. Okay. Okay, good. Get me out of here. GG's. I need to see what happened with that taunt thing. I feel like the character, that's what matters. Exactly. Super frustrating, man. I want to see what happened with that low block I did as well. 'Cause I tried blocking down 3 and I just didn't get it. I think it was the ping, but I gotta make sure it's not my controller. Bit tired after stream, so maybe I'll hop back on sometime. Have a good day, everyone. You too, man. Appreciate the read. I hope you have a good sleep. Or a good rest. Or whatever it's gonna be. Have a good night. It was the one that went to timeout. Was it this one or the next one? I can't remember. It was the next one, right? What the— wait, what was this, by the way? What happened here? Why did I get jumped? I got 7 frames. I got 12 frames of up forward. Okay, then. That must have been me. So frustrating, man. Yeah, here. There I didn't block. That was a weird backdash input. I broke this. I down 3. While rising 4. That was a bad decision, by the way. He could have killed me. And then look. Okay. What was the taunt thing that happened? I gotta look at that. I need a girlfriend. I'm such a simp. It's too expensive nowadays to be in a relationship. Only applies to pro play, right? I think Miari is good in pro play, man, to be honest with you. I really do. Okay, what the hell happened here with this taunt? It was this round, right? It was either this round or the next round. No, it was the next round. My health wasn't this low. Because I tried pressing 3 plus 4 to go in the bow. And something happened. Because I saw that he was like being defensive here. Like I saw that and I was like, yeah, here. I wanted to go in the bow on wake up. What the— how— I got a frame of 1? Dude, there's like— I'm using my other pad box. And I have this problem sometimes where if I hit the 3 button, especially at round start, I'll get grab. And it happened with my last one, and it's happening with this one too. I feel like what's happening is that by like tapping it, I'm able to get an input. I think that's what's happening. I think when I'm pressing 3 plus 4, if I hit it in just the right way, because I know I didn't hit 1. I know I didn't like hit my finger in between both buttons. Okay. Go back to standby. Let me test this. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't. I got it there. I got it. I didn't hit the button. I got it there. I got it. It happened. Oh. 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 If I press the buttons like towards the top end of them, then I get that. I'm not hitting the button. I'm not hitting the one button. But if I hit like, hold on. I figured it out. I can replicate it. If I hit the buttons like up here on the top end, like if I hit them up here, if I hit them down here, that's fine. But if I hit them like up here, then the one button will sometimes get pressed. I think it might be flexing the plastic, and that's why it's doing it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm doing it in a controlled environment. I know I'm not hitting one. Oh, it happened again. With one frame as well. That's what it is. Now it's not happening. Maybe it's a specific angle. Oh! Seth's not crazy. No, Seth is definitely crazy. His girlfriend is Miari and soon will be Kuni.
You shall make a fine sacrifice.
Something like that. You know, now we're talking about tier lists. Didn't Ocelot, Ash, and Joker just put out a tier list? I want to take a look at that. Oh, and I keep forgetting about the Discord. Okay, this will be probably the last set I play today. I gotta get food and I gotta leave in about 2 hours. So we can play this set and then we can look at some stuff and then I'll probably have to call the stream just because I'm gonna have to go. Owie. Okay. Sure. Oi. Bop, bop, bop. Go low. Go low again. Never see it coming. Damn, Sasu, best tester ever. Okay. I just have to be mindful, and it's really difficult because I tend to, like, when I'm pressing those buttons, tend to hit, like, I hit all of the buttons at the top end, but I just have to be more mindful of it. Nice. Back up. Nice. Oi. My throw breaks today have been very good. How is this the third console Wi-Fi law in a row? Holy fuck. I'm so sorry for your loss. I don't know why I did this. I should have done 1-2 so I could get to the wall and then, yeah. This was a mistake how I did this. I love that realigning for me. This character's so broken, man. She's so busted. Oh my, okay, it's fine. Nice. Miari's pretty good too. Ooh, the charge stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. You never really see that. I didn't react to it. I got a little bit complacent. Unfortunate. Nice sidestep, but what about my down two? That was a splat and a half. It really was. See, up back one, leave them feet towards after the floor break. I don't imagine it does. The reason why it's like that is so that you can't do the same, like, ender. You can't do up forward one again. So if it is, that would be very funny, but I don't think that's how it works. Okay. Okay. That's so funny. Oh, he thought that was gonna wall splat from there. He thought the wall was closer. And you know what? I don't blame him. I come back into Brian. Nice. I was airborne though, so you're actually a fool. You can't kill me. He can kill me. He doesn't have the combo. Oh my god, he needed to dash in. Hello, done with classes, listening on the way home. Have a safe drive. Unless you're on public transport, in which case tell the bus driver I said have a safe drive. I should do that more, man. That's actually not bad. Oh, wow, yeah, if you can do instant while running, though, that's actually really good. Because it's kind of like doing down 4, it's just actually linear. Oh, there's no way, dude. Wait. Oh, this character is so busted. You do the right defensive counterplay and you eat shit anyway. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. No, no, not poor Brian. No. They need the buff core circle back 1. Oh, no. Oh. Seth, stop bullying Brian. It's okay. I dropped my combos there. See, look, he's fine. Seth, stop bullying the Tekken god. He's fine. He just snake edged me. Look, he's fine. Oh, if that worked though. Seth, stop bullying the Tekken god, Brian. He's only the top 5% of the play. And people want to tell me that this move is bad. Okay, no one really says that. It's just people that haven't seen me use it. Seth discovers new move, instant while running thing. I didn't think it was going to work. I keep forgetting that she has instant while running. Well, instant while running. She has while running 3, and it's legitimately... I kind of wrote it off as being bad because of how slow it is, because of stuff like that. But if you can set it up, it's actually not bad. Especially when used in conjunction with that. I mean, come on now. Oh, that was supposed to be instant while running 3, and I fucked it up. Out of range. It's fine. I'm just using a bit of keep out. I'm playing Clive. Ow. I'm playing Clive. I'm playing Clive. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't get the micro dash. I could have killed him there. When that whiffs, you can punish it, obviously, even if you get hit. Is Brian even bullying's good? That's a clip. Yeah, that's a clip right there. Yeah, Mirai is just okay. And they say Miari needs buffs. They actually do. Look at the Miari Discord. Buff her backdash. Buff her backdash. Let me do this more often. I love while running 3. I love down 2. Nice block. I lost all my fucking points because of a misinput. I'm so sorry. I've lost a tournament because of a misinput. It's Brian. Bullying's good. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Check this out. You're right. Bullying Brian is good. This feels fantastic. I like Mirai. Stop it. Change the character, as a great philosopher said. I need to stop playing Mirai if the Mirai community knows what's good for them. Sidestep me? Yeah, you can't. You're at the wall now. This poor guy. Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky, the sidewall, but it doesn't matter. You were already dead. He never stood a chance. Stop. I'm actually really surprised the up forward 1 was considered side turn. I should have just trust that would get to the wall and have just done the up forward 1, but oh, I saw the health bar shake and I confirmed it. That's why I hate rollback, man. I use the health bar to confirm attacks a lot of the time, because that's like, you do that in Soul Calibur. And so when the health bar shakes because of the rollback and it didn't actually hit, it pisses me off.
Descend into despair. Fight.
Okay. Okay. Oh, nice jab. Oh, nice sidestep. Oh, nice sidestep. You're fighting against my honest character. I know you're in the YouTube shorts right now, like this, Sap, this is the 30th day this month that you've brought down to show and tell. Yeah, I know, but it's good content. Look at this. It's good content, people. Especially when I get the timing like that. Oh my god, nice Brian Electric. I'm actually making Brian look like a low tier character with Miari. Holy shit, like what is poor Brian to do? What do you do about this? Look, I'm gonna go low this time. You can't do anything. Watch this. Boom, and then. Buff Brian, bottom 5 character, Buff Brian. He's terrible. He quit. I actually bullied him too hard. I'm so sorry. I'm crying. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's a great last game. I don't think that there could possibly be a better game to end off on. Want to take a look at Austin Ash and Joker's tier list real quick? Oh my god. How much for you to watch me get bullied by the same Armor King? Nah. If I'm not doing the bullying, well, I don't want to see any of you getting bullied. I'm just bullying the Brian player. Google Docky, he went too far. Holy shit, I'm actually crying. That was so funny. I don't want to fight against bully Sesujin, like never. I'm so damn toxic when I get into it. Have you ever lost using Miara? I mean, I have, but they gave me the reading you like a book title after that. That should be illegal. That's a crime. That's a Michael Murray directly reaching over 4,000 miles to give me a pat on the back. It's more than 4,000 miles to give me a pat on the back. And you know what? I feel disgusting getting this title after that. Disgusting. As a Brian player, that hurts, but dude had no idea about that. I mean, no one does. But yeah, I mean, it went pretty damn well today, man. This is the biggest bully I've ever seen. I gotta hide. What one is it? Win display? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 and 5 today. I went 31 and 5. That's not bad. That's all right. That's not bad at all. 31 and 5 is all right. It's okay. So I do lose, but I don't think I lost, like... Did I? No, I didn't lose 2 in a row at all today. I didn't lose 2 in a row at all. Cool. I don't fear the man who practices 1,000 moves 1 time each. I fear the man who practices down to 1,000 times. I really should get Read Me Like a Book title because I'm on the other end of this situation. All right, let's take a look at this tier list here real quick. Someone sent it in the Discord. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. I found it. Yay! It's a little bit blurry, but... Are we doing viewer games on Saturday? Yes, we are. And I will be playing Miari this time. I won't be playing Elisa. I need my display capture. It's the one I sent. Yeah, I got it up. I did find it, thankfully. Boom. Here we go. This is the tier list. I immediately don't agree with it. Can we be clear? I immediately, like, first thoughts, I don't agree with it. Like, okay, as a rule, I don't believe that Devil Jin is in his own tier. I think Devil Jin is fine. I think if you, like, it depends on what they mean by this. If they mean the character strength in general, I don't agree. If they mean in tournament because of consistency and stuff, I can see it. Shaheen, I really don't see how Shaheen is down here. I think that Shaheen is really good. I think he has been good, and he certainly didn't get nerfed. Obviously, I think Miari's top 10. Let me look at the S tier first. Clive is, you know how I am with Clive. I think that Clive is not as good as people say that he is, but you know, that's just based on my experience playing against him. I feel very comfortable playing against Clive. I don't see him as an issue personally. Xiao Yu is a bit of a weird one because I feel like there are characters that are on this list that are more like not in the top tier because they take a good pilot to play and not necessarily because of their strength inherently. And I feel like Devil Jin, for instance, you know, and I feel like I mean, I know that Xiao Yu falls into that same category, and I don't think that she's, like, in this top tier. Like, I don't think that Xiao Yu is better than Elisa, for instance. Like, I think Elisa should be up here. Leo being up here is, like, yeah, I can see it. Leo's always been strong. Heihachi being up here, it's, like, again, it feels weird to me with Devil Jin being down here and Heihachi being up here, because, like, is Heihachi strong? Yes, but he also takes a good pilot, and you have the consistency problems as well. I just don't see how you can have a list where Heihachi is up here and Devil Jin is down here. You know what I mean? Like, if you put Devil Jin here, then I can agree with Heihachi being here, but I feel like these two contradict each other. That's just how I feel, but it's also two people making this tier list, so that could also be a part of it. Lydia, of course, should be up here. Victor being up here, I think, is completely fair. I think this character's been slept on for a long time. Lily being up here, I understand with the new Ford 1+2 thing. King, obviously. Brian, obviously. Law, obviously. Dragunov, obviously. Do I think that Ana is so bad that she goes down to this tier? No, I mean, I think it's the same thing that makes it weird why Xiao Yu and Heihachi up here. I think that with Ana, she lost some consistency, but if you are a good Ana player, then she's still up here. That's the way I see it. I might be wrong, you know, I mean, the Ana players will be the one that sounds off on that because she did get big nerfs, but I don't see how you can go from the best character in the game and then lose those 2 consistency hits, and they are big consistency hits, but you only lose 2 consistency hits to your heat engager, and now you aren't even in, like, the top, what, 15? You know, I just don't see it. I feel like, again, it's like she would be down here because she now requires a good Ana player to be able to play effectively. And with Xiao Yu and Heihachi being up here, that just, like, feels contradictory to me. Similar thing with Lee. I don't know if I'd agree that Lee is just, like... Maybe Lee is in the same tier as all of this. It's hard to say. June, I don't know enough about. Elisa, I think, should be up here. I don't think that she should be down here. Nina, I think same thing, should be up here, but Austin plays Nina. He knows more than I do, so I'm not really one to speak on that. That's just my snapshot thoughts. Yoshi, I think, is fine here, but is definitely a contender to be up here. The rest of the characters, with it being so early, I can see the argument for, you know, like, characters I think stand down could be up here in the future are Leroy, Armor King, Fakamram, Fong, maybe, Steve, Zafina, obviously Miari. But with it being so early, it's hard to tell because even though not a lot of stuff changed, enough stuff did change with the top tiers that like this line is a little bit fuzzy. But yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's the first week of the season, so of course things are going to be all over the place. I'm not necessarily gonna 100% agree, but in general, like what I do agree with is a lot of the character placements, especially at the top, and I agree with there only being 3 tiers to kind of differentiate the characters, but also say everyone's about equally as powerful. So that's what I think. That's what I think. You can nick it from Joker's video as a shitty screenshot. I think this is fine. Clive over June, I don't think I agree. Is this ordered? Because if this is ordered, that changes everything. But yeah, I mean, Clive over June and even Lee and Anna and Elisa and yeah, I mean, even Yoshi and Miari, I just don't agree. I like, for the characters that I play, Yoshi and Miari and Elisa, I don't think that Clive is stronger than all 3 of them. I just don't. I'm probably throwing Reina at you, but if I'm feeling it, I might throw Devil Jin at you. Yeah, go for it. That could be interesting. If they nerf Brian's Core Circle back 1, he's no longer a top 5. Now Incinerate gets gutted and Ford 1+2 is much better, consistent characters. I think I agree. Because if he loses Core Circle back 1, it gives him a range weakness, which is tangible, you know? Yoshi wall pressure feels not too dissimilar from Drags to me. No, I agree. I agree 100%. 8-frame launcher punch is also pretty damn good. I mean, it's not a punish. Let's be clear. Like, it's not going to punish. It punishes some things at -8, but not everything. So, when's the Saturday stream start? It's going to be around 3 or 4 Eastern time. So, it should be like an hour after today's stream started. Hopefully, fingers crossed, depending on how things go. Anna functions along with the Elisa. Thank God I don't use Shaheen, Devil Jin, Panda, or Akuma. Kind of surprising to see Dragunov become God mode again. Honestly, I think that Dragunov was really underrated throughout Season 2. And the same thing happened in Tekken 7, where Dragunov and Jack was super top tier and got nerfed, and everyone said, oh, they're bottom 5 now because, like, something with Drag lost 2 damage or something. I can't remember what it was. And then, like, midway through one of the seasons, I can't remember which one, people were like, oh, wait, Drag's actually kind of insane. And it's like, yeah, dude. He got nerfed. And I think it's the same with Anna. I think Anna kind of is having the same thing, where she got substantial nerfs, right? But she was still, at minimum, top 5. The nerfs that she got is not going to be enough, in my opinion, to bump you down, like, 10 places. I just don't see it. The screw up point gain, like, did the emergency patch out ranked point gain pre-GOD? I have no idea. I haven't played ranked today, so. There's a chance you won't bully me if I join. I won't bully, I promise. Drag got overlooked because he got nerfed, yet he never went down in strength. I agree, yeah. I mean, that's how I feel, too. I think that Drag's just a really good tournament character in general as well, because he's very consistent to play. Got from the ordering timestamp, so I think so. Oh, so this is ordered? I mean, if this is ordered, that changes everything. If I go into this assuming that it's ordered, obviously, I think that Lydia's the best character in the game right now, so I disagree here. I'm more comfortable with Clive's placement if he's at the bottom of this tier, but I don't agree with him being in this tier at all. Drag being the best character in the game, I can honestly see it. I don't think I really disagree with that. Again, because I think that he's just really good for tournament. Yoshi being the best in this tier, I can also see. I think that Yoshi's underrated. I think that Nina is probably deserving of being an S. I don't know if she's at the bottom or not, but I think I would flip her. I would put Nina here and then drag Clive down to, like, somewhere in here. Jin, I think, is reasonable. Elisa, I think, is reasonable. Claudio, I think, could probably... Well, it's really tough to say because that sidestep 4 nerf, that actually is pretty substantial. That does change a lot, but then he got up back too. So I don't think the install changes really matter. I think that Claudio can probably be bumped up a little bit. I think Elisa can probably be bumped up over Jin. I think that she's similar to Yoshi in terms of strength. June, I think, is fine. Huarong, I think, is fine. Lee, I think, is fine. Anna, obviously, I think that she should be bumped up a lot. Asuka, I think, could actually probably be bumped down. I think that, like I was just talking about the nerfs to Anna being substantial, but not enough to bring her down so much. I think that the nerfs to Asuka were enough that brings her down quite considerably. But I might be wrong. Azucena's probably fine. Fak is, like, I think could be bumped up above Azu and Anna at minimum, but he's fine. Armor King, I think, is probably better than at least Huarong. I think Armor King is somewhere in here at minimum. Jack's probably fine. Eddie's probably fine. Leroy, I think, needs to be like where Claudio is. Raven maybe can get bumped up above like Jack, Eddie, like somewhere around here. Fong, I think, is around where Lee is at minimum. Steve, it's hard to say. I don't really have a good idea. I think that Steve is definitely a little bit stronger. Like, when I say this, obviously a lot of characters are getting bumped down like Fakamram, but, you know. Laws is probably fine. Kazi's probably fine. Reina's probably a little bit better, but it's hard for me to say. She's very complicated. Paul's probably fine. Zafina, I think, is quite a bit stronger. Obviously, Miara, I think, is in this tier. And then, yeah, these ones I don't necessarily agree with, but those are my thoughts. That's what I think. I don't know. It's week 1, so it's a little bit all over the place, but I don't think Zafina and Reina should be that low. Yeah, I think I agree. Zafina feels very low to me. I think in his character for Yoshi, you have the tools. The problem is the damage they do. He should do 1,000 tools for all situations, but low reward for each. Yeah, and I think that for the most part, Yoshi does that, but I think that there are also instances where he doesn't. But they changed his 1-1, for example, on counter hit to remove that, and I think that's good. Weird tier list. I mean, again, it's the first week, so. Shouldn't Lydia be closer to Drag? I think so, but a lot of people still think that Lydia got nerfed. Like, I'm pretty much the only person who's come out and said that Lydia's been buffed, and a lot of people who are saying that she got buffed are saying that because I said it. I mean, even Fee said that, you know? Even Fee said that he initially thought that Lydia got nerfed, but because I said in my tweets and in my video that she got buffed, he changed his mind about it, and that's why he thinks that she got buffed. So, like, I'm the only one saying that she's stronger and she got buffed right now. A lot of people think that she got nerfed. So, you know, basically time will tell. Time will tell what will happen, but she's in a weird spot right now in terms of how people feel about her. Paul isn't viable. King was always a backup option for me. I wouldn't say that Paul isn't viable. I think you just have to work a little bit with Paul. Going to sleep and feel bad. I haven't said hi to you, but you said hi to me, so I'm saying good night, Sesujin. Well, good night, Swan Goods. I hope you have a good sleep. Take care. Have a good night. What makes Drag so high he doesn't feel as oppressive as other characters? He's very consistent. He's very consistent, and defense against Drag is really tough. Like, how do you defend against 3-1, for instance? Like, oh, you duck the high, but if he doesn't duck the high, what do you do? Oh, well, you, like, down jab him out of it. But what if he, like, low parries the down jab, you know? I mean, he has so many... He has such strong control over neutral, and he's very consistent to play because you only have to do 2 or 3 things with him that you're able to, even if you're super tired after a long tournament, even if you are really nervous, you're exhausted, you can pick up Drag, just do the couple of things with him that work and be good to go. I think that's a major consideration with tournaments. And also, Dragunov's key tools are just really good. I got home safe. Good to hear. Hell yeah. You wouldn't done my Miare because they ain't got around. Yeah, that sounds about right. If he quoted you, he did. Yeah. Yeah, I looked a little bit at his video on, like, the buffs and nerfs in Season 3, and he said specifically with Lydia that he initially thought that she got nerfed, but because I said she got buffed, he reevaluated, and he doesn't really know where she is, so he just put her in buffed. Because his words, not mine. I'm more familiar with Lydia, so he took my words for... He trusted in me that I was saying something that was accurate, I guess is what I should say. And I appreciate him for that. I really do. It was very nice of him to say that. I appreciate that a lot from him. Boss, I think, is B. His moves are linear. I think Law's problem isn't that his moves are linear. I think it's that he has a very one-dimensional game plan and his frame data sucks. I think Law's is fine where he is. I don't think he's in his own tier below, but I think that Law's in a tournament is a really difficult character to main because similar to Lydia, you can get through a bunch of people really quickly. Similar to Lydia before season 3, you can get through a bunch of people in pools very quickly with him, but then when you come across someone who knows what they're doing, you have to kind of work hard with Lars. And I know that sounds stupid, but you do kind of have to work for it if you got someone who knows what they're doing, because your frame data is so bad, it's so easy for you to fuck up and then get launched. And I think that's why a lot of Lars players play a secondary character and they don't only play Lars. I might be wrong. You know, I don't play the character, but that's how I feel about him. And because of that, I feel like this is a fine place for him to be at. You know, upload these reaction stuff so you can get those views and some hot takes on comments. I really don't do that anymore because whenever I talk about this stuff, people get really pissed off. And I just don't see the point. You know, I'll say what I think, but people get really pissed off for no reason about my thoughts on stuff, especially when I'm talking about like a pro, you know. I think my knowledge is good enough that I can discuss these things. I mean, a lot of the top level players, you know, really like do consider what I say about stuff, especially with like Lydia. So, you know, I think that I'm qualified enough to be able to have an objective conversation about this stuff, but a lot of people don't think that, so I just don't see the point. I agree with what you just said. Well, it's good to hear that I have a sober mind when it comes to Lars. He's a really unique character, so it's tricky to get a handle on like what's good and bad about him, what's strong, what's weak. So I think you should play Lydia to prove to the community that she's actually broken. I don't think anyone's really taking her seriously. No one's taking her seriously, but a big reason why I refuse to play Lydia is a form of protest against season 3. So I like, if people are going to think that's stupid, that's fine, but like it's not just that I don't enjoy her after the changes, which genuinely is the case, but I'm also not going out of my way to play her and to prove that she's broken because I want to protest against season 3. Hi, Glow. There's a lot of Tekken heads are sad in their ways, and that's why they get mad. I guess it's just not worth it. I've done this stuff in the past. I've uploaded this stuff on the second channel. It's just not worth the headache. You're saying about Lost what good amount of people saying 7, so I think it checks out in my opinion. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you. Hi, love. How you been? I'm pretty damn tired. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm falling asleep. Boss is a good character to diagnose players.
What is the hell's wait, for God's sake?
True. Wouldn't the best form of protest be to demonstrate what's broken so it doesn't slip under the radar? Since not many play that character. You know, I think from both angles, it's true. And I think that that's definitely something that I could do. But at the end of the day, I feel like doing both things carry about an equal amount of weight to them. And I don't want to play Lydia because I don't like how she is in season 3. So that's a major contributing factor. It's not like I like playing Lydia in season 3 and I'm just not playing her because I'm sticking my nose up. I'm like, I'm taking the moral high ground by not playing her. No, I'm not doing that. I don't like her in this season. I wouldn't enjoy playing Lydia right now. So I just got off work. What am I looking at here? Season 3 tier list. This is Austin and Joker's tier list. We just finished talking about it. Boom. Let me close the browser, the display capture, and get out of here. Real reason Seth doesn't play Lydia is because Miari's feet are better. All right, well, just got back into the game a bit from taking a break from season 3. How's it been going? I don't want to play Lydia because I wasn't a big fan of her before the BS was crazy high.
With riding Miyari's toes in your mouth?
Yeah, like I agree with you. It's just that it wasn't so bad before season 3 that I just, because like, I guess one of the big things with season 3 or season 2 rather is that I could still play Lydia the way I liked playing her, and I didn't have to use all of the stupid bullshit that she had in
Miyari's toes in your mouth?
season 2. Now in season 3, I can't get around that. So they gotta do something about King-in-Law. Oh, they did something. And just you wait until the next patch. You know, it's crazy thinking about it, because now with the feedback portal, if characters start getting buffed in the future patches, the player base is to blame now. You know, you better want your character to get nerfed, because if we're in this environment and there's a patch and all of these characters get nerfed and you got a couple characters getting buffed, whoever plays those characters has some explaining to do. Austin said he's playing her still, so I'm sure he'll show off Lydia. I hope so, man. He picked up on Lydia really quickly. It was super impressive to see. He picked up Lydia faster than anyone else I've seen. So, I'm excited. So I'm going to pick up new characters like Elisa, for me, is a hardened veteran, for instance. It's funny how Elisa's actually one of the most unique characters in this game. That's... oof. Season 3 came out last year. Would we be riding like this? So this is something I've said about Season 2 and Season 3. Well, not said, but I thought about Season 2 and Season 3. If you swap Season 2 and Season 3, the same thing ends up happening, right? Season 2, Season 3 right now, I see as the worst season because of the context behind it. It trumps Season 2 not because of the contents of the patch, but because of everything else, like the politics around it. If you put Season 3 in Season 2's place, Season 3 would not be seen as a good season for similar reasons, but people wouldn't, like, there wouldn't be this context behind it that make people feel so pissed off and lied to about it, on top of the changes just being bad. And then if Season 2 ended up being Season 3, like if Season 2 came out now and you just flopped the two of them, yeah, I mean, people would be rioting about Season 2 in the same way they're rioting about Season 3, and absolutely deserved. So if I guess to answer your question, if Season 3 came out as Season 2, then no. Because you wouldn't have this background of people waiting for 8 months or however long it was for a new update, the back to basics thing, the same thing in Season 3 happening in Season 2, repeating the same mistakes, right? You wouldn't have that. And that's why people are upset about Season 3. It's a different thing. At this point, PlayStation views everything on full display that they want to get nerfed. Yeah, I mean, if I was a pro and I was competing, would I be playing Lydia right now? Yeah, I would. Because I think she's the best character in the game, but I'm not, so. Ranked is the easiest so far, IMO, and I feel the gameplay loop is just fishing for hitting heat engager and snowballing to a win. Yeah, I mean, that's Tekken 8 for you, right? I still want Asuka nerfed. I'm gonna show you something here. I'm gonna start reading some of these Japanese comments. This is in the Japanese Discord. What this says is, on Asuka's character page, don't pay attention to the comments from English-speaking users. They want Asuka to stay a weak character. Stay a weak character with no personal growth. 4 upvotes. Want to see another one? Here's another one. Although Reina is popular among beginners, her performance is far too demanding for them to handle with a gamepad, so I believe a special mode like Modern Style, which cannot be changed during a match, would be effective. For example, by adding a fixed stun duration to Fujin step, follow-up moves could be prevented from being executed at their theoretically fastest frame. Instead, adjustments could include strengthening one-button main moves to average performance levels, focusing primarily on simple damage adjustments to avoid confusing opponents, while emphasizing performance changes through visual effects. Enabling the fastest Fujin Ken, I don't know what this is, which has slightly slower stop, to be executed with up forward 2 and automating the Fujin step cancel. By separating these balance adjustments from standard control mode, it may be possible to create a performance profile that's easy for beginners to play without drawing the ire of some professional players. So you people want to know why Leo and Shaheen lost the execution. I'd love it if Elisa combos were a little easier in Season 3. Since Season 2, the combos have gotten way too hard. I'm sad because I can't pull off any that don't deal damage. Oh yeah, this is a whole thing saying that Lee needs to have his backflip removed because it's too easy to miss input backflip and it makes Lee a harder character to play. Isn't that electric? Maybe it is. I don't know. Do you watch replays? I normally watch them on the first Wednesday of every month. I'm not doing it right now because Season 3 just came out, but in May I should be doing some. You gotta be in the Discord for it. I'll put up a thread whenever I do it. I'll probably put up a thread in like 2 weeks. True and real. Good night, Sesu. I gotta go. Keep up the good work. Good night to you too. Vic Uto Uzumaki. God, that's hard to say. Have a good night, man. I appreciate you. Sleep well. Have you seen Lee Hitman just tracking if he passively press 1+2 in the Hitman stance? Don't even get me started, dude. We all downvoted that goober in the Discord. When I took the screenshot, he had one upvote, and he was the only thing in this Discord, and this was... what, 2 days ago? I think it's the same problem consists to Season 4. Tekken 8 might die. Probably not, to be honest. Here's another one. I don't even remember what these are. I just remember putting these in my Discord. It might be better to allow up forward 1 and up back 1 to be executed. Oh, this is on Miari. It might be better to allow up forward 1 and up back 1 to be executed directly from more stance. I don't mind if there's a slight penalty on the startup frames. Canceling more the chain to up forward 1 is an essential combo technique when using Miari, but it's a bit difficult. The gamepad I'm currently using has a mechanical circular D-pad, so I can input commands accurately and effortlessly, but I couldn't do consistently with the pad I used previously. In particular, with the recent addition of up back 1, players now need to distinguish between up input directions very precisely, and some may be struggling with the controls due to this non-essential aspect. Similarly, from a playability perspective, it might be easier if more could be canceled with inputs such as back or up. And people wonder why Leo and Shaheen's execution got destroyed. Yeah, man. Like, they want Lee's backflip removed because they think that his backflip it makes the character too difficult to play. Oh, yeah, and also, he said something else. Oh, yeah, he also said at the end of it that they should change up back 3+4 as input because it's too easy to accidentally backflip. There's more. There's more. Oh, yeah, here, Jack. Oh, yeah, this Jack one is actually a reasonable one. Season 1, finishing a combo with back 1+2 prevents the opponent from performing a recovery move. Season 2, make some noise. Season 3, up forward 3. Jax receives so much favoritism from the development team that every time a new season starts, he becomes a pitiable character who's mocked as a glitch, as a bug, in ranked and pre-ranked matches for a certain period. If possible, I hope you can perform more thorough debugging for future adjustments. Since Tekken 8 began, as someone who only uses Jack, I feel like an outcast for a month every year. Honestly, I feel for you, man. One of the few sensible comments in here. Here's another one as well. This was in like the general chat. I don't know what each character's intentions were when they spoke out, but the current battle system is the result of people repeatedly saying that the offense is too strong. I think it's fine to propose improvements, but I believe it's best to maintain a stance of accepting some of them to a certain extent. I realize some of you still perceive this as a game where still perceive this as a game where offense is too strong, but in reality, with Heat Dash now at +9, characters with strong defensive capabilities who can set powerful hit stun can sometimes gain an advantage in matches, and this has led to a diversification of strategies. This is the shit people are saying in the Japanese channel. More importantly, I believe this game's biggest problem, there are characters who can use moves without guaranteed counters, some of which have significant positive frame advantage or homing properties to launch into a combo from a counter, reach the wall, deal nearly 100 damage or more, and then continue the powerful offense at the wall. even assuming that taking a counter is a bad thing, I assume that by counter it means punish. I can't help but feel the risk-reward balance has completely collapsed. As the offenses become more subdued, the imbalance in risk-reward between characters has become even more glaringly apparent. So that, like as far as I can tell, and this went through DeepL, so obviously there's a translation thing here. But as far as I can tell, this person is saying that the offense has been nerfed so much that defense is too strong because offense has become subdued and there's an imbalance in risk reward because of it. Which is just... I don't know, man. Like, it's... Reading some of this stuff is kind of crazy. It's really fucking... I don't know, man. I don't know. Obviously, it's going through a translator, but there's already not a lot of stuff in the Japanese Discord. Like, not a lot of people are commenting on it. And the people who are commenting on it, the stuff I'm reading is just insane, dude. This sounds about right. I've been playing the new game Marathon. It's pretty high skill floor game. There's players that can't get past the tutorial and going game bad. People also complain time to kill is too fast. Those are all skill issues. I'm with you, but like... The thing is, though, in the English channels, the general perception around these problems is the polar opposite of what I'm reading in the Japanese channels. And, like, just to give you an idea, I'm not even cherry picking this stuff. Look how many people are commenting on stuff in the Japanese channel. Like, right now, Steve has the most comments at 15. Like, Asuka has 5. 2 of them are new. Try and load into here. I mean, this is the comment about don't listen to the English speakers. You know, people are generally agreeing with this. It's like... It's weird, right? And then they talk about such minor stuff like, here's Lee. Like, you said... High Glow said that you downvote this guy. This guy talking about the backflip thing has 3 upvotes in here, and it's like the only comment in here. In fact, I'll pull up DeepL real quick so I can translate just to... accidentally start typing in the Japanese League Discord, my bad. I'll put this in the DeepL real quick so I can read this to you. But this has 3 upvotes in here, and it's just like... The backflip command is too difficult for me, so I want you to remove it. You know? And then people are like, what? Like, how are we giving them this feedback that, like... we want more execution. We're not happy with removing Leo and Shaheen's execution. Well, this is why, because the Japanese players, at least from what I can tell reading this, want that. And obviously, I don't watch Japanese content, so I don't know. But if Japanese players don't want this stuff, why aren't they in the Discord? But like the Lee thing has 2 comments, and here's what it is translated. I didn't pay attention to make sure that my location, my IP address isn't being shown on here, so oops. Thankfully, it's not. Is it possible to change the backflip command to a command that doesn't affect gameplay, such as up, back 1+2, which isn't currently... Like, this guy wants to change up, back for the backflip command to up, back 1+2. Due to the nature of the current up, back command, attempting to move... So sidestepping towards the back of the screen... So into the background on player 1's side, and then go, so step guarding. He's saying that step guarding or trying to sidestep right and then backdash can sometimes trigger an unintended backflip. Like, this is what, as far as I can tell, based on the Discord, because people, again, people are agreeing with it. Look at it has 3 upvotes, and no one else has commented here except this guy. Oh, and it's the same guy. It's the same guy. So this is the only guy that's commented here. People are agreeing with this, and he's saying that the backflip command is too difficult. With the exception of certain characters like Elisa and Nia, the backflip forces a transition in the God stance. However, the stun from this transition is extremely severe. Like... And people wonder why the game is getting balanced the way it is. On the contrary, since the backflip itself counts as an aerial hit, if it triggers unintentionally at close range and the opponent's attack lands on top of it, you run the risk of getting hit with an aerial combo. And this isn't like, this isn't a skill issue. This is just like, people agree with this. The current backflip has the following issues. Due to the nature of the command, it's prone to accidental activation and hinders actions such as step blocking and making full use of the 3D space. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to be rude to the Japanese players, but I've never heard this as a complaint. I've never heard of this as a complaint. Yeah, and Saihiko saying I've never accidentally backflipped in my life. And then, like, in the Season 3 adjustments, the developers mentioned that the backflip command was intended to improve the feel of controls, but the current backflip significantly impairs that feel and becomes high-risk, no-reward move that only benefits the opponent. It feels like a joke, right? But this is real. Like, this isn't a joke. Wait, I didn't even read this. During the Master Cup Tri-Pro License Tournament, the commentator actually said, lucky the moment a backflip triggered unintentionally and the opponent's attack connected, leading to an aerial combo. That's actually fucking crazy, dude. This reads like satire. Backflips don't accidentally trigger very often when players use a joystick, but they tend to trigger easily with a controller, especially a joystickless one. Like, unlike in the past, I asked that you reconsider the command changes to accommodate the current situation when the variety of devices has increased. I myself have lost numerous matches due to backflips triggering ever since Tag 2. I could keep going on, but this is what the Japanese players want. And I think that this is primarily the reason why the game's in the state it's in, because people want this. Oh yeah, there was another good one on Lydia as well. Let's see if I find the right one that I thought was very funny. I thought I'm unreasonable for saying they should buff Sentai 1+2 on block. Strategy in my fighting game? I'm not prepared for this. TLDR, I want to be assisted. Where's the yellow paint? Do people nowadays not even care about getting better at the game? How come they want everything for free? It is really weird, right? Yoshi's spinning sword is also bugged. Weird. I haven't seen that. English channel wise, it looked positive for the most part. I mean, English channel, I don't see any, like, there are some bad suggestions, but I don't see anything like this. That person has a point. A lot of players just want Asuka nerfed because they don't want to see her as a strong character. I agree with that, but at the same time, it's such a weird comment to make. So Nerfs is listening to EN and Bus is listening to JP. I don't know. I think it's like, I think that they're just primarily listening to the Japanese players, which wouldn't be uncommon. Closest thing we had to an actual misinput of this sort was the old down back 3+4 unblockable input. So if you did down 3 and plinked 4 for Hitman, you do the unblockable. Yeah, and that's like, that's fair. But backflip, man? I feel like the mass majority of the posts in that Discord going to be bullshit. Most of it's going to be like game bad, me no like, nerf everyone else. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Thankfully, like, honestly, the Lydia Discord has actually been pretty good about saying, like, the character needs to get nerfed. I made a post in there, and saying basically that the character fucking sucks and she needs to get nerfed into the ground, and pretty much everyone agreed with it. And almost every comment in there has been like, yeah, Lydia needs to get nerfed, which is great. But not everyone is like that. I was kind of seeing his point until he brought Leverless into this. Yeah, exactly. Like, again, that's why it reads like satire. Here was one on Lydia. I have some questions about Lydia. 1, Lydia doesn't have a signature setup move. Is there a specific reason why the rock, paper, scissors dynamic isn't established? Like, brother. Is there a specific reason why the rock, paper, scissors dynamic... This is about Lydia. Where is 50... Why hasn't her 50-50 been established? That's what they want with Lydia in Japan, apparently. Because this... Go back into the Discord, is like the only comment in here. There's another thing complaining about her forward, like this one was complaining about her forward too. It's like, this is the only comment about Lydia in here. 2, I understand that using a low, the horse 1+2 consumes aerial gauge, the stacks, when there are 3 stacks available, but it gets consumed whether the attack hits or gets blocked. Even when blocked, the negative frames remain the same, which feels unsatisfying. It feels a bit off that the gauge gets consumed for a low attack that gets blocked. So this person in the Japanese Lydia Discord wants Lydia to get buffed because they want her 50-50s to get better. and they want her horse 1+2 at 3 stacks to either not consume 3 stacks or not be launch punishable on block. And people wonder why Lydia got buffed. While other characters have some moves add that clear the white gauge, Lydia has some of hers removed, even though she still has a few. I think it would be bad to keep the gray health deletion move, since it was the only clear way to clear the gauge via a counter hit. This guy actually thinks that removing the gray health deletion from down back 3 counter hit was a bad choice. That's crazy. This is what I mean. Like, again, I'm not cherry picking this. Look, there are no comments in here. There's the one about Lydia's combo, or at least his combo damage needing to be made easier. It's the only comment in here. Like, we're worried about Leo and Shaheen's combos getting made substantially easier. People in Japan want Elisa's combos to get easier. Elisa's! I mean, good God. What? I don't even know what this is on law. This might not be anything. I don't think I've read this. Let me see. What is this on law? It's not a major adjustment, but I'd be happy if the game were designed so that the new move hits when the character crouches down after landing a somersault kick. I feel like this would increase the variety of combos available. Like, this is how you know I'm not cherry picking. I haven't even read this. This was just the one thing that was in here. The reason is that when the opponent shifts laterally, currently the only way to follow up is with up forward 1. However, I feel that we could create situations where we can do a follow-up by taking advantage of the move's homing nature, which would open up more possibilities. This man wants Law's combos buffed. This guy wants Law to have better combos. Like, what do you want me to say, Matt? Like, this is what the Japanese players want. It's no wonder why the game is the way that it is. It's if this is what they're, and then this is also the thing, like, people are saying, oh, the game's going to die, oh, like season 3 is a disaster. Apparently in Japan it's not. Like, if I just go to the general chat here, like, you can see all of this is new. Let me just try to find one that I haven't read yet. Let me read this. And there are some in here that are good, but there are some in here that are really bad. What is this guy saying? I feel like Tekken 8's design, which centers on the heat system, makes it difficult to fully utilize the diverse character traits that were originally present, such as pressure from advantageous frames, follow-ups from guard breaks, movement, counter hit, one-hit KOs, and mobility. You know what? I'm with you so far. In particular, the pressing from a favorable frame and counter from a guard playstyles are too well suited to the heat system, and as a result, an attempt to balance the game, all characters were buffed primarily around these styles. I really think we need to rethink the fundamental heat system itself. The current heat system is skewed towards aggressive, forceful mechanics that boost damage, chip damage, and favorable frames, so I wonder what it could allow if we allow for more variety in how characters use it. Standing ovation! Standing ovation to this person. That was beautifully written. I love you, Umi. Whoever you are. I love you. What's this one? I am trying to find one that is ridiculous, but I haven't read any of these. Development team seems to believe that the appeal of Tekken 8 lies in the heat system, but is that really the case? First, I'd like you to consider how many actual players would say, I bought Tekken 8 because of the heat system, or I returned the Tekken thanks to the heat system. This man, whoever this is, I love you so much. You are actually, like, one of the smartest people here. Personally, I believe that the following improvements rather than the heat system would significantly lower the barrier to entry and allow more people to enjoy the game, reduce the number of moves and make each character's personality more distinct, reduce the amount of information players need to memorize instead of forcing players to continue their offense through stance transitions, increase the advantage of frames on low hits so they can naturally keep up the pressure. Okay, I was with you on the first. I'm assuming this is a translation issue because I feel like that doesn't make sense. Keep the mind game simple by resetting the situation after each exchange. This man is so fucking smart. Let him. We have a genius. We have a genius in here. What's Reina? What is Japan saying about Reina? Last I looked, there was no comments about Reina. I think there was just one person in there. It was like, I'm first, and that's it. You think Tekken 8's really gonna change? I mean, it depends on what you mean by change. I don't think it's going to change substantially enough that people who don't like the game right now are going to like it later. And that's a stance I've had since the game came out. Most people don't sit down and study each character's mechanics to practice combos. I believe reducing this complexity and making the game more accessible is crucial from a marketing perspective as well. In fact, the modern controls introduced in Street Fighter 6 were groundbreaking, received high praise, and contribute to an increase in the playbase, which is why special styles in the game, even though it's really bad. While simplified controls have also been implemented in Tekken 8, they haven't been well received so far. I believe the reason lies in the fact that players have no idea what the moves assigned to these simplified controls mean or how to use them. He's so fucking smart. Bandai Namco needs to hire this guy. Perhaps Tekken's traditional control scheme is no longer suited for the modern... Okay, and you lost me. And you're gone. And it's gone. Rather than having to memorize which command is for a 10-frame guaranteed counter and which is for a 12-frame one, shouldn't we shift to a control scheme where buttons are grouped by strength, light, medium, heavy, so that players can simply tap them repeatedly to execute moves? Oh, you were doing so well. He was doing so well, dude. He was so good. He was cooking so hard. Oh my god, man. He was halfway there. Developers may have their own passion and attachment to Tekken, but I hope they can set aside for a moment and focus on how this game can be made accessible to a wider audience moving forward. Okay, to be fair to him, if they changed the special style so that it was like this, where it was like a light, medium, heavy kind of thing, so each button is easier to understand and corresponds to a specific like category of move, I get that. But he specifically said the traditional control scheme, so he wants this to just be how the game works. Oh man, yeah, just press the light button over and over again like Street Fighter. But you see, like, you see what I mean when I say I'm not even cherry picking this stuff? I'm not even cherry picking this, and this is the general thoughts that players have. Like, what's this one? What's this? I mean, we can keep going. We can keep going. Oh. $20 says that person is a V Echo main in 2X KO. So he wants an Oxys style control scheme or KOF for Street Fighter, or like a 2D game, basically. You're supposed to defeat this and not join them. Proposal. Regarding so-called large characters, how about adjusting their performance according to the following guidelines? For moves with a guard frame advantage of -11 to 14, change it to -10, 13 to make confirmed counters easier to land. In exchange, reduce the hit frame advantage, e.g. +1 frame to -1 or +4 to +3 to make these moves easier to interrupt with scrambles. I'm not cherry picking this shit, man. You see how many comments are in this? 49 comments in total. So even if there's one, it's more than 1% of the people that are talking in here, and that's including replies. I believe that many large characters are balanced with the philosophy that their moves are strong to compensate for their weak side to movement. However, since beginner players struggle to handle these characters effectively, regardless of whether or not they have side movement or not, the weakness in sidestepping becomes meaningless. I'm not making this shit up, man. Every Japanese message is like a fortune cookie. I'm not making this shit up, dude. If adjustments were made to cater to beginners, the characters end up with mediocre moves and weak side movement in the advanced tier, making it difficult to find a balance that works well for both beginner and advanced tiers. I proposed the aforementioned adjustment because most beginners are unable to effectively distinguish between 11 and 14, -11 and 14, so they're not significantly affected by the reduction in punishment. Counterweight, sure. Translation thing. Conversely, the ease of interrupting with scramble attacks is more heavily felt by beginners who have limited side movement and rely heavily on scrambling. As a result, large characters would have the following balance. Beginner slightly more prone to losing turns, but slightly stronger moves. Advanced tier. While their side movement is weaker, their moves are slightly stronger and they're slightly more resilient to punishes. I believe this structure makes it easier to balance appropriate power levels between the beginner and advanced levels. As a secondary benefit, don't keep going, man. Just don't keep digging the hole. The intuitive image of large characters being slow but powerful and tenacious becomes more pronounced, leading to matchups where the contrast between large power versus small speed really shines. Additionally, I believe that this will reduce the frequency of scenes that people can easily give the cruel impression of a giant one-sided beating up a small person. And people wonder why the developers are so concerned with the visuals of the game. Well, they made so heat can be used in one of two ways. The way that's used now currently being either to start or extend a combo, but what if they add a mechanic that you could just consume your heat to break out of your combo? A lot of people have said that. I'm gonna be real with you. If you put a, like, I think that just as a general thought, if you put a combo break in a 3D fighting game, you need to change the combo system entirely. And I think if there's any, like, thought of needing a combo break system in a 3D fighting game, the game has a lot more issues that it needs to look at, and it feels just like slapping a band-aid on it. And I don't mean that from the perspective of, like, what Enzothal was saying, what combo break should stay in 2D. It's that 3D fighting games have a lot more systems in place to be able to deal with offense and combos than 2D games have. 2D games have a combo break system because you can only do so much with a 2D game before you come to a limitation with the 2D space. 3D fighting games, having more moves, having movement, there's a lot more design space to be able to play around those things and get around those problems. Like, take DOA, for example. It has the hold system. That kind of thing just wouldn't work in a 2D game. Soul Calibur has the God Impact system. Melty Blood Type Lumina tried doing it, and no one liked it. And even then, it didn't really work very well. On top of Soul Calibur obviously having 3D movement and the entire system revolving around horizontals and verticals. So if you have, like, having a burst in a 3D fighting game just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. The whole comment chain is some AI and someone would summarize it in English. My friend wants to play Save the Spy, so I'll see you later, but I'm gonna watch this VOD back later. It's hilarious. Bye, Puma. I hope you have a good time. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, let's find more, man. I still have about 15 minutes before I have to get out of here so I can eat. Oh my god, dude, this is the same guy from before. This is the last message that was sent in here. Let's see. Oh, the fortune. I'm opening the fortune cookie. I see 2D in here and I'm excited. Regarding special style. You know what? I don't want to read any. I'm just gonna be real. I don't want to read anything about special style because I just don't care. But, like, I think that just saying regarding special style, who the hell in the English channels is saying anything about special style, you know? I think that's a really important thing, is that, like, this is the stuff that people are prioritizing. How many times in here has there been anything about nerfs, about balancing, about how the game's general system works? There has been not a single comment between the specific character channels or this general discussion that, again, I'm just picking randomly because you could see new messages, so I obviously haven't looked at this. There hasn't been a single thing in here about actual game balancing. There was one from this guy about the heat system, but that's it. No one's talking about game balance. No one's saying, like, oh, characters need to get nerfed. None of that is the discussion right now in the Japanese channel. It's all about, like, they're focusing on special style and changing big character sidesteps and frame dash so that they resemble big characters more, and it's easier for new players to understand. Do not comment about the special style. That's the second one. It's a completely different person. They're sitting here talking about special style in the feedback forums. Like, if they are, would it be okay to remove the jump command? Would it be okay if we remove jump? You thought that backflip from that lead player was bad. This person wants the entire whole ass jump command to be removed from the game. The Japanese players have so little concern for how the game is right now. They think the game is good enough right now that they are talking about the jump command. You know? People say that this game sucks. People say it's in a terrible space. Why aren't they listening? Clearly they're listening. Clearly, the developers are listening to the Japanese players because they don't give a fuck about the game. I shouldn't say they don't give a fuck about the game, but they think the game's fine on my end. Read further. In the past, jumping over an opponent during wake-up attack would guarantee a back attack, and I think that was one of the game's key strategic elements. Oh yeah, the key strategic element in Tekken 7 was me using Eliza at the wall, jumping over them, and doing my 10 string. However, in Tekken 8, that element is almost non-existent. I find that jumps often trigger unintentionally when trying to move sideways. Dude, it's the same shit that Lee player said. It's not one guy. It's not one guy. It's multiple people saying that they're getting jumped when they're trying the sidestep. The Tekken 8 development team has made a detailed system adjustment, such as enabling forward sideways movement from a crouching position, stepping into the foreground from crouch. So I'd appreciate if they could make some adjustments to the jump mechanic as well. Like, brother. Patch 3. If they actually make any changes to backflip with the jump command, I will lose my shit. You right now, you can see the date. This is March 26th. We are looking at the patch notes right now in like June or some shit. Around when Kunimitsu releases, whenever that is. We still don't know when that is. You are seeing this right now at the beginning of the video because we had prophesized that they were going to change Lee's backflip. And now you know why that change happened. The fuck have you ever seen jump over you on Oki? Quite wrong. This has 11! 11! Oh my god, it has 11! The fucking Jumpu. It has 11 upvotes. This is what the Japanese people care about. This is what the Japanese players care about. They care about the fucking jump input, dude. Like, is there anything else in here that has more? Is there 11? This has down votes. I can't wait to read that one. 4 up votes, 4. Down 7. 4 down, 9 down, 6 up. This is probably the second best one. Don't worry, we'll read that. Oh my god. Copy that. 7 on this one. 2, 9. That comes close. 8. 8. 10. This one's also really close. It's 1 off. 16. It is the second most upvoted comment in the entirety of the discussion forum. Is changing or removing the jump input. Dude, this game's not dead. This game's thriving. This game's great. This game's in a fucking fantastic spot. If you are at a point where you are concerned about the jump input in a 3D fighting game, that game must be doing really, really fucking well. This is why the game's in the state that it's in. I don't want to blame the Japanese players. I don't want to blame the player base. But this is the entirety of this section. This is it. This is the feedback that they're getting. And I don't know if there's another place where people are talking about. I don't know what streamers like Nobi are saying or whatever. But I mean, like, no one is really saying anything to the contrary to all of this stuff. You're not seeing any of this in the English discussion. And it can only tell me that the Japanese players think the game is fine. And the Japanese players think the game is fine. It completely explains why the game's in the state that's in now and why Season 3 is the way it is. And why there were no updates since July. Because for the Japanese players, the game's great. It doesn't really need any changes. It's actually in a really good spot. So yeah, I don't remember who asked if the game's going to get better in Season 4. No, because they're listening to the Japanese player base. I'm sure of it. And I'm not just saying that because, oh, Japanese company. I'm saying it because that's what most games do that come out of Japan, is they primarily listen to the Japanese audience. EU is the biggest Tekken region, though. Yeah, well, you better be asking to have the jump command removed. What is this? Aside from backstep, sidestep, power crush, rage, back sway, counter, parry, crouch, punch, jab, throw, there shouldn't be any attack that none of these counter options can handle. Though there are some combos that can't be broken. What? Oh, I see. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. There shouldn't be any one attack where you don't have an option to be able to beat it entirely, which I agree with. That's a good comment. That's a good one right there. 11-0. What did this guy say? What did this guy say? This guy got downvoted to oblivion. I think I just need to read the first sentence. I think English people are dumb. Tekken's fine on their end. Moves with unbalanced risk rewards. Regarding unblockable, unparryable moves, moves with low dodge potential and follow up after homing moves. Down forward 2. No guaranteed counter. If timed late, it covers both sides. Combo potential. Can even dodge high attacks. Nina. Up back 2. No guaranteed counter. If it hits, the combo deals at least 70 to 80 damage. King. Counter confirmed combo. This is down forward 2-1. No guaranteed counter. Brian. Requiem. Feels heat. Blah, blah, blah. I think he's just talking about shit. I wish Snake Eye in heat active. He feels like a cheating character. It's weird that some characters can follow up after homing moves, or others can't. If they're gonna do this, every character should be able to. Even though moves don't have low attack stats, they can dodge highs or mid attacks get dodged. They should assign proper attack stats so players can clearly read each other's moves. They shouldn't create moves that are strong against both sides, even if they aren't homing moves. It's unfair the number of homing moves is fixed for each character. There's a disparity between characters with a power-up state and those without. Either to just stick to heat or make all characters have a power-up state. All characters should have a low attack that even pros can't see, and I want the system to allow for proper two-way choices because everything gets counted by fuzzying. That's about it. I'm sorry, is this really that unreasonable? Like, okay, the thing with the low and being able to fuzzy duck everything is obviously dumb, but like, he's saying that you have moves that can dodge highs, like Waz is orbital, and there should be a status assigned to it so that you can clearly see that. He's saying that move shouldn't track to both sides, even if not homing, like Lydia's 1+2 in Heaven and Earth. And he's also saying that there's a disparity between characters that have an install. So it's like, just either like get rid of it or have every character be like that, which, like, yeah, I mean, it's homogenizing the characters, but is it really that bad? My homogenization take is make heat smashes equal. It's no fair that mine is 21 frames. It is a weird balancing thing, to be fair. Someone post this in the Joker Discord. Dude, Joker could go off on this. Oh my god. What's this one? I don't think it's necessary to impose any restrictions on backstep that were placed in Tekken 7. Even in Tekken 7, so-called wait and drop tactics will limit. I don't know what that means. I assume it's just like playing patient, playing defensive. We're limited to a few specific characters on specific stages, so it's unreasonable to try to correct this by making adjustments that affect all characters just to address a limited set of situations. Instead, we should aim to resolve these issues individually through factors like character performance and stage design. Of course, since these issues relate to character uniqueness and combo potential, I imagine there are various balanced considerations involved. So far, I'm with you. This might stray from the original plot. Oh, this was a reply to someone. Regarding consecutive backstep, so Korean backdash, I guess. In practice, it's an input method. It's difficult to impose a limit based on the number of times it's used and any kind of penalty. Wait, was this person I was replying to saying that there should be a... No. This person... I'm sorry. This person was saying that there should be a cooldown on Korean backdashing? Is that what he's saying? I've been thinking... Oh, hold on. I've been thinking a bit about movement in Season 3. Oh, shit, I dropped my headphones. I'd like to share an idea that isn't so much a request as a suggestion regarding the direction of the design. Currently, while the reach of forward attacks remains long, the distance you can retreat by using a backstep has been reduced. As a result, it feels harder to make an opponent miss with a backstep as was possible before. Consequently, I get the impression that many situations, rather than intentionally creating distance, players are forced to block and endure the opponent's pressure. I'm with you so far. That said, I understand that simply making backsteps stronger would be risky. In Tekken 7, especially on Infinite stages, matches tended to devolve into escape-focused gameplay, relying on heavily on backstep, which led to a decrease in player interaction. So ideally, we want to allow players to create their own spacing. Again, I'm with you so far. Their own spacing through their own inputs while discouraging continuous escape behavior. As one possible suggestion, this is just a concept, I was wondering about implementing a decay effect similar to the combo penalty for consecutive backsteps. There's no fucking way! For example, the first backstep creates significant distance. Subsequent backsteps, movements, distance, and effectiveness gradually decrease. Pausing briefly or performing a different action resets the decay. By doing this, we can maintain the satisfying feel and expressiveness of movement while allowing players to control their own spacing and prevent situations where players can escape indefinitely. I feel this could be good balance. I'm not sure about the technical feasibility, but I'd like to hear your thoughts on where our system could successfully balance the satisfying feel of movement while preventing excessive dodging. This person... give backsteps a stamina. That's exactly what they're saying. They want to nerf Korean backdashing by making your backdash as you backdash get worse and worse to a point where you can't backdash anymore. In all words, nerf movement. Specifically, they want to nerf backdashing, and specifically, they want to nerf Korean backdashing. So what they want is they want your first backstep to be like, oh, really big, and then everyone after that is like smaller, smaller, smaller until you can't move anymore by backdashing. Welcome to the Japanese Discord, man. Like, holy shit. And this gets no reactions at all. That's insane. What's this one that got 6? We gotta read a couple more of these. I gotta go soon, but... Hi there, it's a sleeping police. You're a red-handed caught in the crime of 5 hours of sleep. What can you say in your defense? I have insomnia. How's it going? It's going all right. How are you? Welcome in. Nerf movement, but with compensation, boss. I don't like that idea. It's a terrible idea. Like, how can you play the game and think that's a good idea? That's so bad. They think the English people are dumb. Tekken is fine on their end. My homage... Sorry, I read that. I'm out of order. Lost orbital crushes moves because of the animation smoothing. 2 ways to fix that. You're completely redoing how the game does animations not happening or extending the hurt box upwards, which they've done before, but it looks weird. Yeah. I think you can right-click copy whole message, very seamless. I'm trying. I like a feature that you randomly selects the playing side from left to right. Honestly, yes, I would like that too. I agree. This has 1. I recognize this person's name. Imagine if you backdash too much, your character trips and falls on the ground. Yeah, exactly. In a setting with Tekken 7 Infinite Stage in the Kunimitsu, this could have been not entirely terrible. Maybe. No, it would have been terrible. If they did that, they would have to impose a few initial backsteps, like you said. I get the pain, though. I fought characters that just hold back, and it's frustrating. It can be frustrating, but... Man doesn't know the game mirrors your screen no matter what side you're playing on. No, he wants it so that you can randomly be assigned player 1 or player 2 side, so you get equal practice on both sides, which is how it is in Soul Calibur 6, and I prefer that, personally. I don't know what each user's intentions were when they spoke out, but the current battle system is resolved. People say, oh, I already read this. Yeah, this was already, I already read that one. Has an upvote, by the way. This guy has 7. This is a very long one. Regarding gameplay, how about implementing a simple in-game survey? You know what? I don't need to read the rest of this. I'm with you. I agree. A lot of big games do that. I'm with you. I don't even need to read the rest of it. Good shit. Regarding gameplay in this version, I don't feel there's a need to make major changes to the system itself. I'm concerned that the defensive options are somewhat limited, which tends to make the back and forth feel one-sided. For example, the performance of backsteps, the tracking ability of moves, and the hitbox range of moves, while in guard stance, all feel generally too strong, which limits the options available to the defender. As a result, depending on the situation, it feels like I'm making the right defensive choice and more like I'm being forced into a continuous back and forth of reading my opponent's moves, giving the impression that the range of strategic options is somewhat narrow. I also feel the length of combos is one factor that reduces the time for interaction during matches. I think the adjustments to heat dash are a step in the right direction, but making them a bit shorter might lead to a better experience. Rather than making major changes to the system, I feel that slightly strengthening the defensive options could create a balance that fosters more natural back and forth gameplay. Okay, you should have just get rid of this part. Just get rid of this part. Boom. There There you go. Perfect. Perfect. That's a good comment right there. And these are a bunch of replies. Here's the what, the third most upvoted one? I think it would be a good idea to hold a closed beta test. I'm with you. I agree. I agree. Nothing more needs to be said. What about this one? I feel like the HP values are a bit high. We could reduce them back to 180 to compensate for the reduced damage. Reduced? Reduced? Focus on increasing the damage per hit of characters with low mobility, a few special moves. Oh, we're back to the big body characters again. Personally, I think Season 1 had more variety in terms of character distinctiveness than Season 2 did. Even in the matches I'm playing now, it feels like time limit is running out quickly, even though we're supposed to be trading blows. Don't agree with it, but I think it's a reasonable take. Okay, I'm going to need to go. Let's read this. And then I know this one. This one is very funny. Seth won't sleep tonight. He'll dream this and wake up in a cold sweat, pretty much. How do you feel about plus on block homie moves 5? This shit's great. I'm doing it. So I was wondering, how in the actual fuck can I suddenly be in the right side of a 3D fighting game? Like, how and why? It's simply because of how the camera works. The camera tries staying at like a fixed position for the two characters, similar in a 2D game, but you have the 3D space. And the way that you move, if you move in a specific way where the camera doesn't like follow both characters, then it's going to stay in that fixed like 2D space, and both of you are going to change places because the camera is staying fixed. Side switching is entirely dependent on the camera, not really the characters so much. If that makes sense. 3 camera can just be always on the side chosen by the player. Well, that would create problems with individual moves and sidestepping in the game. Because if the camera was just fixed in one spot and you say sidestep something left, the camera wouldn't follow the both of you. If the camera just stayed in that one spot, then you visually would be behind the other character and you wouldn't be able to see your own character or what's going on. So the camera has to follow, and that's what causes those situations. Hi, Raiden Haven. Is to reduce damage in the room with us. Back to basics, plus on block, bullshit frames. What are you talking about? Let's go play that. No, I'm not playing a Mishima. It was mentioned in Season 3 update and everyone's been talking about, but the combos are way too long. You know what? I'm with you. Yep, I'm with you. You know what? I don't need to read the rest of that. And now this. I'm convinced people are trolling. They're not asking for fixes. They're asking for a different game. I don't think that anyone's trolling. Proposal. Introduction of an assist feature for automatic punishment. That's what this means. Automatic punishment. We impose the introduction of an assist feature that automatically does the maximum damage punish corresponding to the god stun frames when you block something. Reason for proposal. Prioritizing mind games over memorization. The biggest barrier in Tekken is the wall of knowledge, the need to memorize a massive number of guaranteed counter moves. Retaining new players. This would eliminate the time when beginners feel lost after blocking, wondering, what should I do now? It would allow them to immediately experience the thrill of mind games. Are the mind games in the room with us now? And the satisfaction of counterattacks, which are the true essence of fighting games. Streamlining learning. By seeing the maximum move that automatically comes out during actual matches or replays, players can naturally grasp the nature of moves without having to spend long hours in training mode. The public nature of fighting games. Just as rival title Street Fighter 6 succeeded by simplifying controls, I believe Tekken needs a strategy to take on the entry fee of memorization through the system itself, thereby explosively increasing the player base. My stance as an existing player. Personally, I'm the type of player who enjoys mastering manual controls. Hello, fellow Tekken players. By synchronizing my inputs with my character's movements. However, it means ensuring the survival of the wonderful game that is Tekken in the future, where I never run out of opponents I welcome with open arms. Newcomers. Using the system to become my equals or even stronger than me. This might be trolling. I'm convinced that the vitality of the community as a whole, rather than individual skill differences, is the essential element for Tekken to remain the world's #1 fighting game. To be fair, they did heavily downvote this, but this was the first comment. Oh, sorry, this was the first comment. This was the second comment. I love updates. Thank you, Tekken team. You know what? This turned into a segment. I love the updates. Thank you, Tekken team was the very first comment that was made in the Japanese section. And the only thing I have to say is this comment on Asuka. Don't pay attention to the comments from English-speaking users. I think that right there is the antithesis of all of this. And listen, on a genuine, non-joking note, I think, like, when you read through this stuff, I want to just summarize. Again, I didn't cherry pick. We went on for like 40 minutes or something, just reading through comment after comment after comment, randomly picking them. And obviously there are going to be good comments, and obviously there are going to be people that don't like the state of the game and want to be improved. But it really feels like the majority of the Japanese player base, at least in the dev feedback portal, think the game's fine. Because they're talking about stuff like removing Lee's backflip, removing the jump command. You know, that is the priority for a lot of players. Or talking about special style, or like big body characters should have their frames changed because the bad sidestep doesn't matter for game balance, and all of this other crazy, insane shit. And you look at it and it's like, it's no wonder why the game's in the state that it's in. Because it seems like the core central audience for Tekken 8, being the Japanese player base, when I'm reading through this, thinks the game is fine and is focusing more on other things that we couldn't even begin to perceive as being problems. So I don't know how it is with the rest of the Japanese Tekken player base. Obviously, I don't, right? Like, I'm not sitting there watching Nobi streams. I'm not sitting there watching the pro Japanese players and seeing what people are saying about the game in there, or seeing what the pros are saying in there. I don't know what the general Japanese person is saying about the game and what they think. But what I can tell you is that whatever they think, if they think something differently than the rest of these people in the feedback portal, and they think similarly to what the English audience is thinking, they're not making it very well known. They're not making themselves known like everyone else is, that the game needs to get changed. And that tells me that even if the Japanese players, the ones who aren't happy with the game and are disgruntled about it, are jaded by it, and that's why they're not putting forth the effort or the time to make any comments about it. That's the only way I can see it. And again, maybe I'm wrong. Like, I'm looking at this from the outside, but it makes the entire situation look a hell of a lot worse, but also make a hell of a lot more sense. When, like, this again, looking through all of those, was there even a single comment that was about game balance? Was there a single comment that was like, Season 3 is bad and the changes need to be reverted? Was there a single comment about individual character strength? No, there wasn't. Even in the times where that was the case, when it came to that guy with Jack, for example, he was like, listen, all of these things have been bugged and broken about him on release. You need to bug fix him more before you release the update. It wasn't actually anything on the game balance. When it comes to the actual, like, overall state of the game, a lot of it was focused around, like, listen, guys, you focus a little bit too much on heat, but there wasn't anything that was about, like, you need to go a more defensive oriented route. I mean, there were a couple of comments that were kind of alluding to that fact, but then the solutions for it were ridiculous. And a lot of the comments aren't even about game balance. They aren't about character balance. They're not about any of the things that we are concerned about in NA, EU, anywhere else in the world. They're concerned about, like, again, jump, special style, this stuff with beginners, which, you know, like, sure, that's fine. But to me, that doesn't feel like the priority. To a lot of people, it doesn't feel like the priority. And in my mind, that can only be the priority if the game's in a good state. So the way I see it, when I read those comments, is that the only conclusion I can come to, when there's almost nothing that I found that I read that's about game balance, and there are so few comments in general, is that the Japanese player base thinks the game is fine. And that's a pretty good explanation for why Season 3 is the way it is. So, yeah, man. Anyone that's kind of getting their hopes up that the game's gonna get better, this is where we're at. Players think the game is fine. So, woof. I love content. All right, I can catch up on the chat now. Anyway, that turned into a whole ass segment. I wasn't expecting it to, but if no one's trolling, I'm scared. I mean, I could understand if it was one person, but again, it's like, it's comment after comment after comment after comment, and there are already so few comments in the Japanese section. I mean, you saw them, right? I mean, there are some characters in here that legitimately have 0 comments. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Let me just go back here real quick. Look at this. Look how many of these have 0. See? Armor King, 0. Fakuram, 0. Anna, 0. Eddie, 0. Victor, 0. Kuma, 0. Shaheen, 0. Drag, 0. Yoshi, 0. Raven, 0. Claudio, 0. Brian, 0. Leroy, 0. Shao, 0. King, 0. June, 0. Kazuya, 0. Deviljin, 0. Like, half the characters in here don't even have a single comment. I don't think it's trolling, man. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 people are, but I think this is the overall sentiment based on what I'm reading. And if it's not, the Japanese players that aren't happy with the game need to go in here and say so. But I think this is really a case, like, if you watch Pluribus, you kind of, when I said that, you probably already know what I'm kind of talking about. I don't want to spoil or anything, of course, but it's that, right? It's exactly that. That's how I'm feeling right now. Looking at the Japanese comments is I feel like Karen or Carol. I feel like Carol right now. That's why you asking for auto freaking product. It is crazy, right? Now we know it. The game is great. Here, where I thought the Japanese people would have been. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that they're just like more casual, maybe in general. It's very different though. Proposal: introduction of the one-hit system. First to hit wins. You make a joke about that. I don't have a ton of time. Hold on. Hold on. You all right now are like, oh shit, what is he go? It can't get worse, right? Bob should take reduced damage. Seth needs to clip all of this into a video for his channel for awareness. Ranchu paid off Japanese Kuma players not to give any reports. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? It might not be. It's 3D. If you step left, the camera can just follow in an arc and keep, since there's a 3D space. Well, it does do that, but again, sometimes with just, because like if you step and then you step something that has forward movement, that character is going to go past you. So if the camera is following you and the opponent for that sidestep movement, and in the middle of that there's an intersection where the opponent crosses through you, that's what causes the side switch. Because the camera has to assume that when you do this, it's like the situation is going to end up like this, right? And then when you move the camera, it ends up like this. But if they do a move that has so much long reach and is so fast and is timed correctly with the sidestep, and you do this, then you see how if I'm the camera here and I go like this, that's how the side switches, right? But if you had it so that the camera stayed on here like this, that's how you get like a camera that has to like whip itself around like this during that movement in order to stay in place. And that would be nausea inducing. That's why it doesn't do that. Even if it could. What's the first Tekken you played? 5, I'm pretty sure. It was 5 or tag 1. I'm pretty sure it was 5. I just say it was 5 because I assume it was, but. Yeah, I can't remember. There was a comment that I saw on Paul that was like, we need to buff something with Paul, like his Death Fist or something, because he's not the one-hit character anymore, and he should do like half of your damage off of a Death Fist or something. I can't play it anymore. I might also just be making that up. Seth is frantically installing Dive Kick. No. You can turn the camera 90 degrees left or right. Yeah, but what I'm saying is if you do that, then it causes like whiplash. It's not only nausea inducing, but it makes it hard to be able to follow what's going on, because if the camera suddenly whips around 90 degrees to keep you both on the same side, then it's hard to follow what's actually going on. So you could, theoretically, if you have the right like AI to be able to see that happening. But you ever have times when you're at the wall and the camera kind of freaks out because it's like it thinks you're side switching, but then you don't side switch, and so it goes whoa, 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 whoa. That's what will be happening like all the time when you sidestep. It just wouldn't be good for the being able to see what's going on. I just stepped on a glass shot, so that's some stuff the Tekken. I'm so sorry. They say Tekken 5. This is new gen. Yeah, get out of here, old man. Yeah. I know. So I've never knew the throw of mashing 3 and 4 with Eddie on Tekken. I've never played Tekken 3. I played Tekken 2, but I've never played Tekken 3. We should do a bird view camera right above. That would be something. All right, everyone. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get food, and I gotta be leaving in like 20 minutes. So I have an hour-long drive, so I have to go. I have no more time, and I'm already going to have to eat my food very quickly. So, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all very much for stopping by. Thank you all for sticking around for whatever the hell that last segment was for this stream. I will be back hopefully tomorrow for Variety, if any of you are interested in Variety. If you're over on the YouTube channel watching the YouTube stream, Variety channel link is down below in the description. I don't know if I will, though, because I have to probably wake up, I assume, at 6 a.m., which is going to be a pain in the ass because I normally like go to sleep at 3 or 4 a.m. So I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get. It really depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, I'd say it's a 50-50, as is everything. But if I don't stream tomorrow, and if you're not here for Variety, we'll be back with Tekken on Saturday for viewer games. So stop by then if you want to play some games against me. And yeah, and then Sunday we'll go into try to make the God Mirari run as long as I can. I'm feeling up to it. So that's the plan. But anyway, again, thank you all so much for coming back. Thank you all for sticking around. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you either tomorrow or Saturday. Bye, everyone. Bye, Enzathal. Bye, Will. Bye, Rue. Bye, Cyrillic name that I can't pronounce. I'm so sorry. Bye, Lucky. Bye, Crip. Bye, Gamaran. Bye, Curse Infinite. Bye, LaSalle. Bye, Zachiel. Bye, Raiden Haven. Bye, Surge. Bye, Field. Bye, Aaron. Bye, DHK. Bye, Zax. I'm trying to make sure I read everyone's name. Bye, Wes Aaron. I was quicker on pronouncing it that time. The Wes into the double A confuses me. It mixes me up. Okay. Oh, have a great rest of your day, everyone. I'll see you next time.